Hey, we're officially live. Everyone can see us and hear us now. Well, hopefully they can see us and hear us. Everyone, say hello.
Hello.
Let's check those mics.
Oh.
Hello.
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 Hello. All right.
Hello.
I think we got it. I think we got it,
Guys,
chat.
I think we got it.
We got it a little bit.
We did it, everybody.
It was like a funky chord too. It was like a seventh or something.
It was something.
Just
No
gonna
one will say
something.
that we are.
It was
funky.
something. But yeah, hey, we're here. Thank you, chat. Let us know. Okay, PWB. Hey, PWB is tuning in. He says all looks and sounds good. That's great because this is our official last session and we want to get through it, even with some glitches and things that tend to happen along the way. You know how it is streaming online. But this is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay. I'll get into a little recap and what is going on and where we're at and what the last session is gonna be about and all that stuff in a moment. Let's take a moment to do like we always do first. Let's go around the table and everyone introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online and introduce your character for the last time. Ellen, start it off.
Hello. Yes. Hello, I am Ellen, or some people know me as Ellen K. Graham, or some people know me as that weirdo standing over there in the corner. Maybe you should go talk to her. Maybe not. I don't know. She seems kind of weird. But either way, you can find me on all of the social medias. But mainly, if you want to see me do TTRPG stuff, and I think you do, come find me over at Roll to Cast. That's ROLE. We are an any winning variety TTRPG podcast where each season of our podcast is a different game system. We've done Cyberpunk 2020 and Red and a plethora of other games. We are up to our 9th season, so that is 9 different stories in 9 different game settings. So check it out. Our latest season, Die, is coming to an end, so it's a great time to binge it now. And that's the one that I GM. So check out Roll to Cast if you want to see me and Phil do awesome TTRPG stuff. And subscribe to all of our socials and hop in our Discord, because with the social media kind of blowing up everywhere, Discord's probably the safest place to find us and chat with us all day long. And I play, and it has been a pleasure to play, Alley Katz, the rocker of your dreams.
Nice. Rockette Fox.
Hi, everyone. It's me, your old friend Rockette Fox, your second favorite person. And if you want to find me in any of the places, look me up. I'll be there, whether you want me there or not. When you least expect it, I'll be right behind you when you turn around. And then that's right. And then in the start of the new year, I'm actually going to be coming back over on Cybernation Uncensored, bringing back a little morning play cafe, a little monthly weird. Excited about that. And yeah, look me up. We'll hang out. It'll be great. And as far as for tonight goes, I am so sad to be, for the last time, being Hades, the Netrunner of your nightmares.
Nice. Phil.
Hello, yes, I'm Phil. I am also part of Roll to Cast, so everything Ellen said. Plus, we do a monthly one-shot on our YouTube, so you should definitely follow our YouTube for that. It's me next. I still haven't decided what choices I'm going to offer to our patrons because they get to pick. So they always throw us a nice curveball from our choices, the one that we least expect. But that'll be at the beginning of January this time around. Let everyone have some time for the holidays. And we're bringing back our Fringe show this year as well. So if you happen to be in Adelaide in March, then come see our live show. It's going to be great. Also get on Roll to Cast if you haven't, because next season is my season, and we're doing some June adventures in the Imperium. And I love June. I'm very excited. So please come check us out for that. But here, and again, what probably will be the final time I am playing Bud. Solo from your half-remembered recollections.
Ooh, nice.
Who was that guy?
Who is that guy? And Brandon.
I am Brendan Perkins, also known as DM_Brando. And I am emotional today because I love this game so much, and this group so much. And Rob, you're just amazing. I can't tell you how awesome it's been to be a part of this game with such an amazing cast, and with you running this game, and getting to do all this with Syrinscape as well. It's just been a match made in heaven as far as I'm concerned. But all that love and mushy stuff aside, yes, I have actually no updates because it's been one of those seasons where projects have been closing off, so nothing new to report at this time. But I today am playing Rush, the Fixer, who will be immortalized as a fanny pack in 2077.
Nice. I could see that. I need it. We have all the Rush merch. It's got to be.
I was just gonna say, get your merch, get your Rush merch from Syrinscape.com.
Yeah, you got to
Yes.
get it. There are some shirts out there. All right, and I am GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Check out Cybernation Uncensored on Twitch for live streams. We have live streams every week, different games, mostly Cyberpunk, sometimes Fallout and other things, as well as random shows like Talk Nerdy to Me. Rockette has some shows coming back starting in 24, so just lots of stuff on the horizon. I've got some new tutorials and games that are coming back up starting in January, as well as some other little surprises. So make sure you check out Cybernation Uncensored, subscribe on Twitch for the live, and check out Cybernation Uncensored on YouTube for all the VODs. Tons of tutorials, crash courses, and GM tips. All kinds of random series and episodes there, as well as hundreds, literally hundreds and hundreds of actual gameplay. So check that out. And it's not just me, lots of other GMs and stuff as well. So please show some love to Cybernation Uncensored. And I will see you in the future for future gaming and stuff. This will not be the end of it, even though this is our last session. And there's some talk we might do some surprise one-shots or appearances. I want to, Cybernation Uncensored still working with Syrinscape, so there's obviously going to be some crossovers and things. So, as sad as it is to see this team end, it's not going to be the last time we all play together or you see any of us online, so we'll keep moving forward. But before you show Cybernation Uncensored any love or any of the other streamers as part of this team, please first show some love to Syrinscape. It's the reason we've been here for years rocking this game every week, and it's an amazing tool. It's an amazing app. If you haven't tried it yet, what's wrong with you? Try it. What the hell? This is our last episode, our last session of this team. If there's ever been a better time, I mean, come on, go check it out. In fact, let me put up here the web player link. Hopefully that the tag still works. There it is in chat. But I also want to let everyone know that's watching, whether it's on the VOD or you're watching the live right now, that they are running a special like 20% off on the Super Siren subscription. So you can go try it out. You also get like a free trial if you want to temporarily kind of just see what's up with it before you purchase. And I guarantee you're going to love it. It's what we've been using for years here. You can trigger different sounds. You can automate it in the background. They have the official licensed sound sets for most games you can think of. If they don't have that, you can find something that'll work or create your own. It is amazing.
We powered our professional live show using Syrinscape, and we're going to do it again next year as well. That's how good it is. Use it for a professional live show.
very easy for our tech, because we could like put everything in the right folders. There was like a plethora of sound effects to use, and she could just like pew 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 pew, and it was very cool.
It's a versatile tool. I ran the live sound set for live gameplay at LA Comic-Con last year for Syrinscape, and did the same thing, and it was amazing. They had live action in the middle of it and all kinds of stuff. It was just an awesome experience. But a great point to be made. You're for an old school GM, and maybe you don't want to stream across the internet and stuff. Well, Syrinscape can be live at your table or in person or at an event as well. So keep that in mind. It's an amazing tool. So make sure you check that out. And don't forget to subscribe and follow to Syrinscape here on Twitch or on YouTube, because there's going to be lots more videos and live stuff in the future. Syrinscape still has lots of great shows going on. All right, so this is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay. This is our last session. If you've been watching, well, there's way too much to mention. I just got to tell you, check out the VODs on the Syrinscape YouTube channel. We have like 15 seasons of campaigns. We have numerous one-shots, numerous 24-hour cafe sessions where we recap and we do little role-play sessions in between the campaigns. I mean, just so much Cyberpunk Red. It's amazing. We've even had complete campaigns and seasons that didn't even really happen, if you can believe that.
We've been halfway across. We've been to Japan. We've been halfway across the US.
You've taken out a citadel, a floating citadel.
Oops. We accidentally did a coup. The gang does a regime change.
All kinds of stuff. So I encourage everyone, please do check out the previous sessions, all the previous seasons and the past years of videos on the Syrinscape YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that, because we put a lot of effort and work into these games. Not just me on the campaigns, plot twists, and GMing, but just top-notch role-playing. This team has just been amazing. The improvisational skills that these people have, if you haven't witnessed it yet, please go back and check them all out. It's been just a roller coaster of emotions. It's been just amazing. It's just been an honor to GM all of you with this for this long. But yeah, this is our last session, and if anybody's watched any of the teams that I GM, whether on Cybernation Uncensored or here, in between campaigns, I do a 24-hour cafe that's in the Upper Marina where we do a little recap in between campaigns so the team can kind of decompress, just do a full role-play session, maybe a couple little dice rolls here and there if something happens, but for the most part, it's full-on role-play to do a recap and enjoy the 24-hour cafe, which is, I think we kind of discussed, it's almost like the daytime afterlife sort of thing. Is that what we decided? It's almost like, you go to Afterlife, you get your gigs, you network, but then you go to the cafe the day after the gig for some breakfast and coffee, possibly to decompress. And you're not trying to talk, pick up gigs there. You're just trying to hang with your homies and decompress a bit. But the team purchased the 24-hour cafe. They own it now. They've gone so far that the team as Edgerunners have ranked up to the top. They've increased their skills. They've, like we said, been through so many things that the past few one-shots that we've ran have been kind of these epic life moments, like Hades and Alley Cats getting married, Rush having the birth of his son. It's just been the mobile night market. It's been one thing after another. And this is kind of the cap to it. The team is, I don't want to say retiring as Edgerunners, but kind of settling down a little bit in their older age, I guess, as Edgerunners. And they're going to run this 24-hour cafe. And you've been doing the renovations with our tech from one of my other teams, Tomcat, which is pretty cool. Came over from Phoenix Rising, but yeah, he's been renovating the cafe. We'll dive into the cafe. Well, I want to go over what it looks like, all the renovations. I know we discussed a bunch of different things. Let's really solidify what it is now, and then let's do the grand opening. I imagine the grand opening would be sometime in like a early afternoon, late morning. Since it is a cafe, you would kind of want to rock like a brunch sort of morning thing. But I would say the team is maybe meeting up there before the sun rises to kind of, put the finishing touches on the place, clean the counters, get ready to open it up. And let's do that. Let me start off the Syrinscape sounds with some city sounds out on the streets.
Maybe some clinking.
Yeah, we'll get that going.
Sounds.
And but yeah, we'll get the city sounds going as the team kind of wakes up in Night City early, like I said, before the sun even wakes up. And let's get everyone to hop into Fantasy Grounds and just give me that initiative, because I want to put in order No, calm down. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not.
No, you do the dishes.
Listen, yeah. I just want to put in order to everyone arriving to the cafe.
Oh, right. Sure. I've heard this from Rob before.
Now you're in a
No.
bathtub.
Yeah.
And now you just
No,
woke
no,
up
it's
naked,
just
duct
like,
taped to
you
in a
know-
bathtub. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Early bird, huh? The early cat gets the bird.
Whoa.
Nice.
Guys, we need to be ready on time.
Yeah,
I've been
Ali
here
Ali
for
has
hours.
been managing her own business for
It's true.
years.
It's true. Yeah. She's a bit of an entrepreneur in herself, being a rocker. Yeah. So as
Absolutely.
Allie kind of gets up, goes through her morning rituals, and kind of makes her way over to the cafe, you get there, you open it up. It's dark. You click on all the neons and such. But why don't you describe what Alley Katz looks like as she kind of enters the cafe, and what would be the first thing? Make herself some breakfast, coffee, sit down. Let's have your little arrival. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I think like in the morning she kind of like Hades is a very, very late riser. So she just kind of like, got up without waking Hades, gave her like a kiss on the forehead. Probably like probably just like waved some coffee smelling things under her nose to like more gradually wake her up. Like, not that she's gonna get up now, but like Ali definitely like changes the lights so that it's like a kind of sunrise setting. They've established their routine, and she's just gonna whack on like she's gonna kind of like go like that and part her hands over her techno hair, and it just kind of like goes into like bangs, but like everything else buzzed, just for like ease of moving about. And yeah, she's gonna kind of have her cyberwear be like, yes, very skin tight, but like there is an element of being able to kind of move. It's very stretchy and slinky. And I think it's similar to like what I've got on today. It's just kind of like grey and glitter. It's very silvery. And yeah, she's, as soon as she gets on, she's just gonna kind of like fix herself some coffee. She's not like a super big breakfast person, but she does need that caffeine hit.
Nice.
And just kind of like, yeah, start walking around as the coffee or coffee type soy is
Nice.
like percolating.
Yeah, you get the coffee going, you kick on all the lights, the neons, you kind of open up the place a little bit, or at least get it all on and ready to be opened as you hear that distinct Harvey 100 Cyberbike sound pull up into the very quiet parking lot at this time of the night or morning. And then you see Bud enter the cafe. Bud, you enter, what is Bud looking like, as if he ever changes his outfit?
what a question. He
No,
still looks
I
like
reckon he's gone for a crazy.
Maybe maybe there's
Yeah.
something that he has, like one pin or something, like one thing is different, like
Hawaiian shirt.
he got
all the way.
fancy. Yeah,
he's got a chef's. He's got one of those big tall chef's hats.
he did have a Hawaiian shirt. That's
An
right, he did
apron.
change.
That's one time,
Yeah.
in
One
Vegas
time.
he wore a Hawaiian
Yeah.
shirt.
That's
yeah.
true.
No, he's wearing his signature jacket. And,
Hey, is something changed?
oh
Cut
god,
your
I
hair.
hope not.
No, you dusted off your jacket.
Oh yeah. I
There's
got
more
I got
or
one of the
less
ones
blood
with
on you.
I got one of the ones with less bullet holes out.
Oh, nice. Very formal.
Yeah, gotta look my best.
Do you want
I just-
coffee? I started a pot.
You got a fresh pot on? I am definitely having some black coffee.
Amazing.
I just thought I'd
Yeah.
oh, nice. Fill up a nice pot. I just thought I'd calibrate all of the auto guns again.
Oh yeah.
You can't be too careful,
I mean, some nut might come at us with a rocket launcher.
Crazy.
How do I
huh?
do that?
Who said that?
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I just video call Hades while she's sleeping and just kind of like whisper things in her ear.
Yeah.
She's
And
very like deep dreamer, so sometimes I feel like the conversations go through.
And not to alarm anyone, but let's take a look at the overlay just in case. I was prepared just in case. a certain event might have happened, but I'm hoping I don't need to use this. Let's everyone calm down. All right.
Bud and
calm
Ali
down.
sitting in a burning
Everyone-
diner.
Everyone
This is
looks at
fine.
Hades.
Fine.
I don't want to have to use this, but
Anybody that listen,
Just light my cigarette off one of the flames.
Yeah. It's very this is fine coded.
nice. But yeah, you get, Bud comes in, gets the coffee, starts tending to all the automated weapon things that might be set up or defenses, calibrating any weapons and things as Allie is continuing to kind of clean up the place, get the rest of the neons up and things booted. And it's at that time Rush shows up, pulls in probably in his dune buggy, comes walking in. What's Rush looking like today? And let's have your entrance.
So Rush is wearing a long faux leather kind of sleek trench coat over top of his usual get-up. Same hat as always. But he's also got a face cloth on his shoulder with spit up on it that he forgot is there.
Nice.
And you can't tell because the glasses are on, but his eyes are sunken in and dark because he hasn't slept since Nash was born.
Wow, Brandon, this seems very taken from life. It
It's
feels
like he
very
knows.
real and lived in.
Yeah, gotta, pull from what you know. So,
Rush, where is the baby? You cannot come
How's
in
the
here
Bambina?
without
he's-
little Nash.
Bambino? I guess,
just
yeah.
got to sleep.
Yeah.
He just got this.
He's home right now. He just went to sleep. I haven't slept in so long.
Oh, Rush. Come on, just why don't you have a nap in
I
one of
love
the
him
booths?
so much, but I just want him to sleep.
That's what I hear. It's poop, scream, eat. Poop, scream, eat.
It's so bad. It's so bad. These milk
Oh.
poops. I don't know.
You got a little
the
on your-
smell. It's so bad.
Yeah,
Speaking of
do-
which, you got a little on your shoulder here.
Oh my goodness. That's
That's
embarrassing. Thank you so
Hey,
much. I'm just gonna
I think
shove this in a pocket.
baby- do you want some of the I mean, we've got a washing machine in the back for the tablecloths. Do you want me to chuck it in there?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, yeah.
He's got
100.
baby
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
Come
yeah,
on.
take it.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. You just relax. Have some
Ugh.
coffee.
Yeah,
Sort yourself out.
Suddenly, all of you hear kind of like a clinking noise, like a chunk, 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 getting louder and coming closer from the front door. It's a little startling, but then you remember that Hades has a cute little Doberman cyber dog that she got back in the day. And that kind of enters the cafe first, with Hades following right behind. Hades, why don't you describe? And I apologize, I forgot the pooch's name. I know it had a cute name in the past.
Scruff McGruff.
Scruff McGruff. He comes in. What's the digital face for Scruff on his screen as he comes in? And describe your look, and why don't you make your entrance? Let's go for it.
So the door swings open. Slams is a strong word, but it's not inaccurate. First, the doggy comes in. Screen face right now would probably have, and you would hear Hades is programmed to do it. Some like, arf, arf, arf.
Nice.
Comes in and it has a little like bone indicating that it wants some snackies. And Hades would come in behind him, is wearing a little harness. She's got the leash, and then she's got, so essentially it would be a lot of black fishnet stuff, but then like a black tutu. She's on roller skates, so she's kind of just like being pulled in behind. Yeah, she's chewing on some gum. She's real, and she's all bright and bushy-tailed because at this point, it's been a minute, and she's a little late, but you know that's okay. What are
Can't
we
be
talking?
late when you're the boss.
That's true.
Were we talking about poop? What's going on?
Rush is very, very, very tired.
Rush, what's wrong with you? You realize she's got like she's listening to music. It's really kind of loud, so she's doing that like yelling over thing.
Oh,
Rush!
baby boy.
What's
Yes.
wrong?
Oh my, you're so loud.
What? What?
I'm
I don't
sorry,
think
you
he's.
very.
I don't think he slept since the baby was born, which was like at least a week ago.
At least.
Who needs sleep? Scruff McGruff here doesn't need any sleep, and he's doing just fine.
You know, I didn't
True.
think I needed sleep until I didn't have any sleep, and now I really want sleep.
Rush, are you crying?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh no.
Do you-
No.
Hades does have a fanny pack as always. Starts reaching in. Rush, do you want some synth coke?
What? No, I can't. No, I gotta be clean.
I have different
And
flavors.
it'll
She
look-
pulls them out. They're all in pixie sticks, by the way. I mix them with different sugar flavors. We have popsicle, and we have soda, and we have French toast, and we have green frog.
Yeah, we were thinking of giving them away as boutonnieres. No, sorry, not boutonnieres.
I'm not going to
wedding.
tell people what they should or shouldn't put on their.
I mean, you could have it as
on
a
the
boutonniere.
in the caddies on the table. It's got like the
Yeah,
sugar.
just like each
synth
guest gets a
coke.
bonbonniere of synth coke. But we couldn't make them in time, so now we just have heaps of pixie sticks.
They're all over the house.
They're all over the house. Yeah, thank goodness we only have a cyber dog and not a real thing. Oh, that's, by the way, if you want us to babysit Nash, you just gotta let us know like a day in advance so we can hide all the synth coke.
Yeah, baby Nash might be a little young yet, but I'd
Yes.
say give it like 2 more months, and we can start to see where things go.
So he can't even roll over or hold his own head up yet. So I'm not too worried about him rooting around your apartment. But you offered to babysit. You offer, because if you mean it, if you really mean it, you're gonna babysit. Then maybe
We'd love to babysit.
take you up on it.
Yeah, look,
Yes,
I've
absolutely.
already programmed Scruff
I'm
McGruff
sending
with
messages
some.
to Cypress right now.
I already programmed
They
Scruff
said they
McGruff
will
with
babysit.
some baby special
Rush.
programming.
Instantly, your
Rush,
your agent goes off. Hades and Alley Cats. It's coming from Cypress. The second Rush said they would babysit. But I don't know, your agents go off with like different dates over the next week. Like, hey, let me put you in on these dates. Like Cypress is all over it already too.
Oh hell yeah!
You're one of the biggest hookups, best fixers in Night City. You're telling me you couldn't get a night nurse?
Look.
Trust issues.
It's not that we couldn't. Yeah, I just don't
Yeah.
trust them. I don't know who they are. Like, somebody tried to steal my
Also-
baby the second he was born.
That is
That's true.
true. That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
And also, I don't want anyone getting in on our bag. Give us the baby. Give us the baby while he's all cute.
Oh, pictures.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I've got a million
We've
pictures.
actually we've got a little studio kind of set up with some like, oh my gosh, like a giant little teapot. And then like we've got some
That's
like
amazing.
baby like, it's like him sitting on a big pile of TNT. Say like,
Little like cute Cyberpunk Night City level stuff. Like little
Yeah,
cute
like-
Edgerunners gear. Like he's got his like
yeah.
Fisher
like,
Price.
they're all
Fisher
props.
Price, my
They're all
first assault
props.
rifle. Fisher Price, my first
Props.
Wolvers. Like.
Yeah, like dress him up as like a little trauma team with like
Yeah.
the plastic stethoscope
could-
and stuff.
You could actually like fully sell the brain dance of like holding a little baby and it being wholesome.
Oh
Yes.
wow, yeah,
People
I
would
wouldn't.
pay
That
top
is.
dollar for that feeling.
that is a great idea.
I wouldn't
And it-
because that's unethical.
And it comes with
but-
like
You
sensory.
can edit it. You can edit it.
And it comes with like sensory addition for an upgrade where you get that baby scent where you can smell its head and you get like that
Oh.
baby smell.
Yeah. That's extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even a little bit more,
Totally.
you get that baby scent of the poop.
Oh no.
Yeah, you get the smell of milk vomit.
But yeah, the one thing, Rush, as you're kind of hanging and obviously deliriously tired, you do see some synth coke as an option from Hades. You also smell some very strong coffee that was brewed that Allie made. So you do have some options to kind of help wake yourself up if you needed to.
I'm gonna go for the coffee, because as tired as Rush is, I don't think he's gonna risk, getting hooked on anything.
He's a dad now.
Yeah,
Well, you're lost.
he smokes cigars, and that's his main vice.
That's his bias.
I like Hades.
Pretty bad.
Hades has got to the point she's just eating it all the time, like not even snorting it. She's just eating it, snorting it,
Yeah.
like everything. Like she's just.
It's like mixed with the sugar packet
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that you can stir it into your coffee for the
sure that-
highest of highs.
She
sure
does
that
just
won't
also
develop
just
into
chew
a
on
problem.
Coffee, so.
Hey, look, it's our honeymoon year.
That makes sense.
Rush, look what I programmed.
Yeah.
Look what I programmed on the doggy for the baby. And she'll punch a few things in. And then the dog, "Arr, arr," and then it, hello baby. And then it opens its mouth, and then a really, really colorful little thing comes out, and it shoots like very small flame balls.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, we've been working on tricks. Oh, get the bag of flour. That
Are
would
they
be
are
big.
they
Yes.
Scruff
are they
McGruff.
all
Nanny mode activate.
Burr, burr. And then it picks the flower up very gently, and then like starts running around in a circle, like holding the flower in its mouth. What? That could be Little Dash.
Yeah, right where the fire comes out. I see.
are all the tricks fire based?
No.
Why do you ask?
Not when we're finished programming it. They won't be.
Yeah, I've heard people say something like that.
But that's
before.
cool because we're not scheduled to babysit for another 2 days, so we got time.
Yeah,
And it's
you got some time.
it's at that moment while you're all messing with the pooch and kind of going over these things that you hear behind you from the front door. It opens, does a little digital ding ding, and you turn to see, hey guys, it's me, Donna. She comes walking in. She's got a little tilt on. She instantly
Hey.
pulls out a towel, starts wiping off counter. She's like, "Oh, I'm so excited for the opening today."
Hey, you and me both, babe.
She went,
How's everything? What have you been doing since you haven't been working?
I just been laying low during all the renovations, waiting for yous to get back so we could do the opening. So excited for today. So let's go over everything. First time here since the finished renovations. Let's go over it. And just outside of character, I know we went over, going in the front door. We discussed to the right booths, but maybe putting a little mini stage to the right. I know to the right is the counter with the kitchen. We also discussed an upper level that was put in, whether there's a back room for work or some other things. I don't know. We discussed a bunch of things, and it's all feasible. It's all within budget. You also had your tech hookup from Team Phoenix Rising. So why don't we take this moment and let's discuss what the cafe looks like now. And the new name, all that stuff. Let's go over it. She's like, yeah,
A little
take me
slicker
around.
than it used to be.
Oh, it looks way nice. This is like, was a kind of a bit of a dive before, but this looks nice.
I imagine it still like has a bit of a punk feeling to it. Like maybe before it was a bit like mom and pop. But now it's got kind of like I don't know, maybe with the rocket launcher, like it's just like exposed bricks. Like it actually like exposed the bricks, and we were like, let's keep it that way. Like it's, it's kind of got low warm lights, so it does look a bit dingy and stuff. But like everything is new at the same time. Like it's like got that nice punk bar feeling.
Almost like a chic loft sort of vibe, like exposed
Yeah.
piping and exposed
Yes.
bricking. Yeah, I love it. Polished concrete floors, maybe, with like
Yes,
marbled,
neon
marbled.
shapes
got, like,
on the wall.
We've already got like a place where all the local band posters are starting to go up.
Yep. Yes. Like
somehow
people have already,
somehow underground bands have broken in during renovations and already pinned up their, like they're that punk rock.
Yeah, I think maybe like during the renos, that we would have had some people just like in to jam, like whilst we're renovating. Ali's been like taking other rockers through tours of
I
like,
love
okay,
that.
and this is going to be the performance place, and like this, so like let's start booking you now. So like yeah, they've already kind of got in and like done a little bit of kind of artful graffiti. And do you
Nice.
guys think there's like maybe an actual like we got an artist in to like do a nice mural?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I assume we'd be on it, but if anyone wants to jump in on that flavor.
Hades' face.
It's just Hades, yeah. No.
That's Hades.
Real big, just like, and
As
the
like
mouth is open and that's a doorway to go.
Yeah, I would say like it'd be kind of cool if it's like kind of a modern, modern cyberpunk style graffiti artwork where it's almost like this multimedia graffiti installation where it's not just paint and neons and stuff, but there's actually holographic portions involved with the artwork. So like one wall, it's like gives it like a three-dimensional vibe with like glowing, and I think something like that. What would it be of though? What do you guys think?
Are we narcissistic enough to make it ourselves?
I mean, I am.
Yeah.
For sure.
Shaw did.
Yeah. So it's a stylized like version of the four of us. Is it like just our heads or something, or are we in some sort of action tableau?
It's basically
Hey.
the Charlie's Angels of it all.
If we do this, if you decide on that, we'll add an extra point to the rep stats of the entire team. Because I think it's kind of cool to kind of boast like, hey, we've gone this far as Edgerunners, and now we're opening this cafe, and it's kind of like you in full Edgerunner mode or whatever of the artwork. I'll give you a rep point for that because it's kind of promoting yourselves in a way too. Like that's really cool.
There's
Amazing.
it's not really easy to see because it's lower down near the ground, but we're actually like Bud is actually standing on like an Arasaka like agent,
Nice.
like a dead one at the bottom.
Well, I would
If
love.
you kind of go around the counter, you can see him.
Yeah, let's everybody have a little Easter egg in their artwork. I like that. Maybe Bud's got a foot up on like some Arasaka agent or something. What would Ali, Rush, or Hades have in their artwork? A little hidden Easter egg thing or something. I picture like it's so easy just to say Hades is going to have a muffin somewhere, but I would like to think of it seems so right. But if we can think of something else, that would be fun too. But I don't know.
My initial thought was like a very small speech bubble, or just like words kind of around the periphery of the outline. I should say, Hades did not blow up the old diner with a rocket launcher.
Oh yeah, I've made a truce with hallways or something.
Definitely didn't blow this up.
Yeah.
I think Ali's would be like the main feature would be like it would be like a kind of pin-up style of her, like in one of those poses, but just like with the with the cyber snake rather, like just making it like a little bit edgy and weird.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
Rush
think,
is obviously in a pin-up style pose too.
of course, yeah.
With the
Full George
beach blanket
Costanza.
falling down.
I think like Rush would probably keep it pretty simple. He's done a lot. He's gone up in the fixer ranks, and he wants everybody to know that he's the best fixer in Night City and possibly the world. So he he has just the picture of himself standing with the words that say the best fixer in Night City, possibly the world.
Possibly. I like how you gave yourself
Possibly.
some wiggle room though. Possibly.
So,
Maybe.
well, I'm humble, Got it.
Yeah.
Other
Didn't-
people can
didn't
tell
say
me
the
I'm the best in the
universe.
world. Yeah, that's true, best in the universe, because there are people off planet. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
And then, if we have downstairs a nice stage area and the booths and maybe some freestanding tables between the booths and the counter, the kind of bar counter, the cafe, the behind the kitchen area, the back wall artwork and stuff. We'll go over some environmental defenses and some little bells and whistles and things in a moment, but let's keep talking structure. So we talked about an upstairs. So is there something upstairs where it's like accessible from the front room, or is it something strictly for you guys that you access from the kitchen or somewhere else? Or what's upstairs and how does this work?
I remember us talking before about it being a place where there could be meetings held. Covert might be a
And/or
strong
band
word,
practice.
but
Yeah, like private, just like a private, like a place that can be rented out for private receptions, whether they are.
Well, I
like,
love that.
Yeah, like business or whether it's more of a because like bands can play or performers can play downstairs, but this might be just like a bit more of an intimate thing. But it's also a place where we can obviously kind of also meet if we need to. I reckon we'd give ourselves a secret back door.
It's got some anti-snooping tech up there.
Nice. I love the idea of that, especially like think about it like from a GM point of view too, like having a rentable space to where like different companies, people, and things can come and go and rent out. It just causes for interactions and things. I think it's a great idea, and I love the anti-snoop aspect. Like very cool, very cool. So yeah, you've got all that set up. I imagine you've got some of the basic environmental defenses. I know we discussed before, a sort of like turret by the front door. What other sort of things?
Maybe some electrified flooring, like under under the booths.
I don't know. That
That's
brings back
selectable.
bad memories, man.
Electrified flooring on the dance floor.
It's not dance, idiots.
Entertain us.
Yeah, I love electrified floors. I reckon if Hades is around, we gotta have like a proper. Yeah, we gotta have proper holograms.
Like Shareable Horizon literally just said it the second you mentioned it, Ellie. Shareable Horizon also posted lights and holograms for Hades to mess with. Yep, has to be, yeah.
I would say cameras.
You know how they used to
security.
have like. You know how they used to have the place used to have like the rotating heads to order from? Those are all Hades now.
Oh, I love that. Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is great, guys. This place, it's never looked better. I'm just so excited to be part of this and to just do all this. But yeah, I completely forgot to mention when I was coming in. There's some like corpo looking type out in the parking lot already. I don't know if he's here for the grand opening or what, but he looked kind of concerned when I walked in.
Hades runs over to, well, I guess she's on skates. She skates real quick over to the front. It's like peeking out.
Nice. Yeah, give me a perception.
How perceptive are we feeling today?
And anybody just tuning in, this is the 24-hour cafe session. It's very heavy role play. It's kind of our very last session, putting a cap to this team in years of multiple seasons of campaigns. But there might be some little encounters and some dice rolling things. We don't have the actual dice active in this 24-hour cafe overlay because it's typically heavy role play, like I mentioned. But we do have Fantasy Grounds open. Shout out to Fantasy Grounds, our official sponsor here. So we'll be making our rolls there.
Real quick, regular perception or human perception?
Perception. This is kind of get a look out there.
Oh, we're feeling very perceptive.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
She sees right through him.
Oh yeah. You look out. It's dark. It's dark and hazy. It's got that sort of pre-sun smog hanging over the city, but you can see right through it and see this vehicle in through. And you see the corpo type. Looks like he has a driver, some type of security in the car, but he's in the back. And while you look, he actually is like stepping out, looking in there. He's on his agent. You recognize him as Mr. Reaney. Mr. Reaney, you briefly met. Right before all of you got the call for Rush's child being born. I don't know if anybody remembers at the beginning of that session I said you were there kind of dealing with some possible paperwork issues or something with the cafe with some corpo type when Rush gets the call from Cyprus and you just had to bolt. You recognize him, Hades. It's that same corpo. You recognize him from being on the council. He works for Night City. He's on the council, Mr. Reaney. Last you heard, there was some issues with some paperwork with the cafe, but you didn't even get to get into it at the time because of the birth of Rush's son.
Guys, it's the paperwork man.
Oh,
It's the
man.
literal man. He's
Okay,
coming here
calm
about
down.
this.
Did we get that done or
No.
Mr. Red Tape.
crap? Okay, this is fine.
Do we shoot him?
We can deal with this.
We could
I'll
shoot.
fire up the burners. Maybe we can bribe him with some eggs. Hang on.
Eggs?
Oh, those burners. I thought you were talking the
Literal?
flamethrowers.
No, no.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, we'll
slowly
see how
let the
things go
flamethrower
first.
away.
See how
Also
things
where my
go.
name went. Yeah. All right, let's go chat. I reckon.
Yeah, as the rest of
Alright.
you make your way up towards our front, you can see he's on his agent and looking up, and he's already like making his way up to the door, like he maybe saw some motion or something. Maybe saw Hades looking out. As he's making his way up, you see the driver stays in the car, but from shotgun security operative kind of gets out following behind him. But he makes his way up to the door, and he's gesturing. He comes up, he knocks on the door.
What?
Have you-
I can't.
You can open the door!
Let's
You're on the
Let's
other
not be-
side. You're on. Fine. Then
let's
she'll-
not be.
Close.
Let's,
she'll-
Not open yet.
She'll swing
Yeah,
the door
yeah.
open now.
Like we point at the "we're closed" sign.
He holds up this clipboard, this iPad attached to it. You see this like digital paperwork. You can see the 24-hour cafe. You can clearly see it's some city ordinance paperwork or something going on. He's pointing.
Oh my god, let's do this.
but
she'll-
I got this. Don't worry. Don't
She'll
worry.
open the door for Rush.
All of a sudden, Rush is all cocky. Now that he's got coffee in him, he's back to normal Rush.
Yeah.
He's all back to normal Rush.
I jumped some. Sid, go get it.
So, man, I'm really alert. I'm talking so fast. Am I talking fast? I feel like I'm talking fast. So,
I
okay.
think this is the place we want to go.
So I'll open the door. Hello, hey, yeah, good to see you. Come on in, come on in. Now look at this place. It is safe, it is secure, and I can tell you it is ready for business.
Yeah.
But I see you have some paperwork. Talk to me. Talk to me, sir. Come on.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to get into it. I mean, obviously you had some things come up, but this is important.
A baby. He had a baby.
Right.
Yes.
I saw the grand opening promos put out. I saw everything kind of filed for your opening.
How do you like your eggs?
We just we'll get to that. Real eggs or
Yeah. We gotta hook
Real.
up.
I'll take scrambled. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
It works.
But
It works, man.
But yeah, we didn't get into it, but there's been a discrepancy here. What was your relationship with the past owner before you purchased this? Do you have your bill of sale?
Not someone we would ever shoot rocket launchers at. Is who that was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which-
Can I review
You know, in
the
this
bill of
city-
sale here? Do we have any type of transition paperwork on file? And just for a recap, yes, you do. Rush.
Everyone just looks at Rush.
Yeah, Rush does
Yeah.
have that. If we remember when we originally purchased the place from the owner, he was kind of quick. He just wanted to be out from under this place. So much trouble and drama here and stuff. But you guys did sign an actual transfer of the title and the place and all that sort of stuff, where you're taking over everything for it for the 10K. But you do have that paperwork.
Yeah, so I flick it over to him, so you can see that everything's there. All the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed.
Yeah, that's
Things
well,
dry.
yeah. The problem is, and he pulls out another one, and then another one. He's got 3 of them. He's like, it seems like the previous owner here was just, kind of selling the place to many people, who wants to buy the Brooklyn Bridge sort of thing, maybe, I don't know. But we haven't been able to find him. He still seems to have his name on all the official filings. He hasn't been, paying. Out of these, it seems like you all are the only ones who have made any type of city ordinance payment for a grand opening. The others haven't even been in.
I mean, look at the place. We did all this, so kind of ours.
Those
That's
are our
me on the wall.
faces.
We called dibs.
I can see that. I know. It's just, it's a bit of an issue because, the city ordinance team needs to sign off on it. There needs to be a sort of, right of payment and Rush. Yeah. If you want to do, or anybody for that matter, I know Rush kind of led up this conversation, but maybe some type of bureaucracy or business role to kind of give a little
gonna
insight
try.
or help.
I got some business.
I've got some bribery too.
Yeah, y'all can, you can discuss that amongst yourselves, or if somebody wants to just take that lead. Don't forget you have luck, you have +2s, things like that.
My business
Oh,
is
there's a roll.
okay. It's a base 10.
Oh, I did just roll, but I'm happy to not take the lead. I'm happy to support if you want to take the
I'd
lead.
love it if
Rush.
someone took tons of points in
Yeah, someone
bureaucracy.
else can-
Bureaucracy, and this is the first time they've ever got to roll it.
I think we had a bureaucracy roll before dealing with Arasaka or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make
Hey,
sense.
Bronx
How's that
Smash. There's a
harmonica
+2.
coming along?
Hey, thanks, Bronx.
Hey, you want some bacon in this? I don't have any real bacon, but I got the closest thing.
No, I just take
It's really good.
just straight scrambled and nothing synth. I just everything real, please.
We also got coffee. Just
I'll
fresh
take.
pot.
Oh,
if you're
absolutely,
in.
coffee. Yes, please.
Amazing. I got a 14 if that will like assist. If I don't know if Rush you want to
Yeah.
like
I
make a roll as well.
I'm cool to use the +2. Everybody good with that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's try some bribery. That's a 23. My friend, it's interesting that you brought all this paperwork to me. It's just strange that it exists at all. I mean, what if it just disappeared? What if it just got deleted somehow? That would be terrible. Of course, everybody knows by looking at us and looking at this place and seeing our faces on that wall who owns this place. You know what I mean?
Not to mention we've been the ones putting in the work, and as you said, we are the only ones who've actually made an official payment.
The council has been
So-
talking about supporting small businesses, getting Night City back working again. Here are your eggs, by the way.
Real eggs.
It's true. You're right. He starts eating his eggs, and he's like nodding at all the things that all of you are saying. And it seems like Allie is definitely backing up Rush, kind of giving an assist there. And yeah,
And by the way, I'm kind of tapping my chin with a cred chip.
yeah, he's
Just thinking out loud.
he's eating the eggs, and he says, "Well, yeah, I mean, the official paperwork has been filed. Triple filed is the actual problem here now. But you're right. You put in the work, and to be honest, the council would like to get out from underneath this jerkhole that was kind of at the place. He was always late, and like I said, you've been the only one making payments now. I don't know. I could see maybe something happening like that. I don't know. Maybe." And he starts reaching over for the cred chip. He's like, I don't.
Yeah, no, just discreetly palm it in his hand. I forgot to shake your hand, sir.
He's like, oh, yes, exactly. I'm Rainy, if we didn't catch it before. But yeah,
Rainy,
he slips the cred chip in his pocket. How much is on it?
I don't know. I'm not blowing the bank here, like 100.
I feel like 100 to like. I mean, he's a council
Just
person.
delete
right?
some
He's still,
duplicates, right?
like he's
just
still
some
on
duplicates.
top. Yeah, he's still getting a day's wage.
Well,
100 is
also-
Exactly.
pretty good.
For
If
just
we're
a
the only
couple of
ones who have
taps on a
paid,
screen.
if we're the only ones who have paid, if they go with anyone else, they're not going to continue to get paid. So
Yeah, I also guess we're not asking him to do anything outrageous. We're just saying, can you delete the duplicates just to streamline this issue for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he puts that in his pocket. Okay, and he continues to eat the eggs. Yeah, no problem. He finishes it. He kind of gets the plate and scraping all the last bit of eggs together and mouths it and puts it down. Yeah, no, definitely wipes his mouth and stands up. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, he takes the other paperwork and rips them up and kind of tosses them down and just kind of files, and you see it going digitally on the iPad. You were owners, but expect a message to your agent, Mr. Sims, that you get you're going to have to do the monthly tax payments and take over fully for the city. Unfortunately, the previous owner, we're taking him off property. But yeah, it's all you. You'll make the payments and you'll continue on.
Chumbata, my friend. Yes, of course. We were prepared for that. We know that we're going to have to take over taxes and so on. Make the regular payments, of course. It's all the cost of doing business.
Okay, yeah, then it's all you. That's fine. You can have it. That works for me. And he turns around and he just looks at the security and says, we're good. We'll go. Security just nods, turns, and kind of heads out.
Oh, speaking of business, I mean, the grand opening is today. I mean, if you want to make sure that everything's in tip-top shape and also have an invite,
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll come back through. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Yeah, and he heads out.
That was so Australian. My bad. No worries.
No worries.
No bloody worries, mate.
Yeah, he heads out. He goes out the front door, getting in his vehicle and taking off. He took the cred ship. It seems like Rush was able to kind of fast talk him, a little assist from Allie. But yeah, it seems like he didn't want to deal with all the hassle of the other stuff. You guys are seeming professional and already moved in and ready to go.
I put some of the I put one of those pixie sticks in the egg, so you know.
I was
Ooh,
sure he
flavor.
Yeah, and you can see...
Make sure he was nicely
Yeah, that
seasoned.
paperwork is going to get filed so quickly.
Nice, and you can
It's
see...
weird. These eggs taste like watermelon.
Yeah, that's messed up. And you can see as he's leaving too, there's actually some people gathered up out front. Like there's some people lining up for the grand opening. You know, it's kind of getting through the morning. We'll say maybe you're just a couple hours away from opening. You know, you got things booted up. You kind of dealt with Mr. Rainey and the whole issue of the paperwork. But yeah, there's a crowd gathering, and it looks like there's, you know, it's going to be a successful grand opening. And I also see Dan Servo, what's up? Dan from Syrinscape in chat, and redeemed a phone call saying might as well spend these 50k points. Nice. Yeah, we'll say yeah, as that's kind of gathering up, you can see you hear the phone ring in the actual cafe. It's the actual cafe phone goes
We all
off.
look around like, what? We've got a
Oh, wow.
we have a landline.
Hades will find an answer. Hello?
Yeah, and, yeah, the phone goes off. You pick it up and you recognize the voice instantly as Donna's brother from the Bronx, Bobby Bourbon. He's like, "Hey, it's Bobby Bourbon. Is my sis in there? Is Donna in there? What's going on? I'm out here. You doing the grand opening? Can I get in there a little earlier? What's going on? Is Donna in there?"
It's as if I can see you.
Oh yeah, it's
Wait,
all
Donna's
these phones.
last name is Bourbon?
No, this is it's my handle. I'm Bobby Bourbon. What do you?
Donna Bourbon? I don't know. It kind of works.
It's my handle. It's not a family name. Get over it. Come on. Is Donna in there? What's going on?
That must be from the Rockford Bourbons. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we could just start calling her Dobo.
Oh hi,
Double?
it's me, Donna Bourbon.
Should we let Bobby in? What's the go? I guess
Bobby,
Yeah, I
Bobby,
mean
Bobby.
he's family. He's family.
Let me look on the
Ooh.
list and see if you're there. Bobby Bourbon.
Come on, I'm family.
Very
What are you talking about here? Right at that moment, like when you start, right at that moment when you start saying that out loud, Hades, Donna like looks over and she's like, "Is that my brother? No, don't let him in. No, don't let him in. Don't let him in.
Well, why?
Just don't
Why?
let him in,
What do
please.
you do?
Just get off.
What's up?
Just don't let him in.
Yeah, what's the...
Ah, we're on fire! She hangs up.
Okay. Ah, jeez. And she looks. Donna's looking really nervous.
Donna, what's wrong?
What's
That's your
happening, man?
brother.
Bud, babe, can I kind of talk to you in private, please?
Yeah, of course.
Just
of
off
course,
to
of course.
just off to
Let's
the
go
side a
upstairs,
little.
come
Oh,
Hades
okay.
starts to follow the two of them.
I guess it's fine. Look, we're all close enough. Let's. I've just got something to tell you.
Hades, come on.
Hey,
we
if
can make
someone's
this private.
messing...
Also, we can watch from the camera.
Oh, you know what, though? If someone's going to be messing with Donna, then someone's messing with me.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Anyway, we'll leave you to your private chat.
Oh,
Yeah, we aren't going to watch you from the screen over there.
okay. Bud, yeah, I've got to talk to you. I didn't want to have to get into this, but
yeah.
I guess it's the right
What's up,
timing.
what's up?
And this is where we'll take our 5-minute break. All right, we'll take our 5-minute bio break right here.
Da-da-da!
Odd thing to say.
I am going to leave the mics hot as always. Chat, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. We'll see what Donna has to say when we get back.
Oh, no, Donna wants a break from Bud for 5 minutes.
I feel like I'm pretty low key.
Bud, can I just say, yes, Bud is very much, I feel like, part of the female gaze in that he's pretty chill. He's just happy to be around. Affectionate, but not overly so. That's female gaze material, and I don't,
Yeah, right.
you know, I don't make the rules.
Wholesome bud. Can kill people if you need him to.
Yeah, that's the dream, ladies. I feel like it's my one desire in this life to be like, I need to make a character that like fits the female gaze. Not the male gaze, because that's too easy. It's like, oh, I'll describe this character wearing short shorts all the time. Done. Bang. Did it. But, you know, the female gaze, that's a mite trickier. Oh my gosh. I really hope we don't get that freaky, baby filter from Rob today.
Oh. Well, when he's up from his nap, I tell you.
Yeah, I did kind of expect Rush to come in maybe with a papoose.
Is that like a baby Bjorn, like where it's like the baby is strapped to your chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
what
thought
do you call
about
it?
it.
A baby Bjorn?
Yeah, I think that's actually a brand name. So I don't know. Not a sponsor.
You know. Amazing. Not sponsored by Baby Bjorn. Although, hey guys, if you want to jump in on our last session ever,
there's an opportunity here.
There's an opportunity here. There's money to be made. Alright, I better pee and also probably give Bowser a chew. Because he may have eaten cat poo on our walk this morning. Oops.
Oh, good time. Good times.
Yeah. Boy. Yes, on your mat. Elsa, on your mat. Ah, good boy. Yes, sit. Good boy. Oh. Oh, shit. Woo. All right, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Nothing.
Oh. I missed nothing?
No, I was
telling
dead
me that
silent the entire time.
Amazing. This
Yeah.
is the content.
This is, yeah, there we go. just providing.
So, okay, weigh in on this, if you wish to.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be fun to make my mum a personalized shirt, essentially like with a picture of Bowser, to be like, this is my grandchild?
Yep, that'd be great.
Okay.
I think that's awesome.
I better hop on Canva then and start designing.
So it's proud
like-
grandma.
Yes, because like my mum is really hard to get gifts for. Anything I get her, she's like, I don't need that, I don't want that, don't waste your money on stupid crap. So my main option is to like go stupider, because it's like, first of all, it's pretty cheap. I just need an iron-on transfer sheet, and I print out my design and I iron it onto a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
What's all this now?
Second of all, I think my Christmas present to my mum is going to be a personalized shirt of Bowser saying, that's my grandchild or something.
Ah!
What was the caption you said, Brandon? That was so much better.
Proud grandma.
Proud grandma. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
As long as people don't think that Bowser is the grandma.
He could be.
Yeah, could be.
Don't stifle him, Brandon.
Yeah. Don't tell
You're right.
me
What
what
am I
my
thinking?
dog could be. He
If
could
that
be
dog
a
wants to be a grandma.
Who doesn't want to be a grandma?
Really? I feel like you get all the best parts, but none of the
Yeah.
fuss.
That's true. You get the kid all sugared up and hyper and then send them home.
Truly. And all of the things that, like all of the standards that you held to during parenting, you stick to none of them.
Exactly. Yes.
Like some hard candies.
Yeah, like whatever you were strict about, you're like, nah, no
Speaking
longer.
of,
Hey,
Is that
baby.
Hades?
throw your hands in the air like you just don't care.
Ooh, party over here.
You guys can't see this, but there's a kitty cat on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry guys.
dancing.
He's
Kitty cat.
dancing.
He's dancing. He's dancing.
The entire time he's like,
I don't know about this.
I don't know. He seems like a big suck to me.
A big what?
A big suck. Is
The
that
heck
is
does
that
that
not
mean?
a? That's I guess
I
that
don't know
hasn't
what that
made it across the
means.
ocean. Oh, it must
Yeah,
be a
the
Canadian
ocean.
thing.
We have
It
sook.
must be a Canadian
yeah.
thing. All right.
Yeah,
so
do you guys use sook?
wait,
It's-
what? I don't know what it. Wait, what is this?
Okay,
it's
you
like
go-
an
Sook
attention
is like
sponge.
Yeah.
Like an attention
sook is-
sponge.
Like a suck is. A sook is more of like a little baby. If you're sooky or like, oh, you're a sad little
Yeah.
sack.
Yeah.
having a
or that
sook?
you're just having a sook, or you're being a sook, or you're a sooky lala is also a great phrase.
Yeah, it's all for having an emotionally soft time.
Which Australians hate.
Yeah, can't have that. Oh, stop
Yeah.
having a sook.
Yeah, have a cup
Toughen
of
up.
cement.
I do
And
need
hard-
some more
and
Australian
harden up.
sayings.
Yeah.
What's that?
it's
Well,
true.
there's
Need
Yeah,
more
have a
but-
Australian
teaspoon of
taste.
concrete and harden up.
Yeah, harden the F
Oh.
up. Oh, it's not about like now. If we're just doing random Australian phrases, I love drier than a dead dingo's donger.
No.
For when you're you got no booze, you're drier than a dead dingo's donger.
I like the
Ah.
random little sayings like "hooly dooly" is just like an oath
Oh, yeah.
for like oh my god, is a
Yeah.
hooly dooly.
Hooly dooly.
I can
Um,
use that exclusively.
That's, yeah.
Sticks out like dog's balls. I think is pretty
Yeah, it's
global,
good.
right?
I've never said that in my life.
Well, because
Same.
you know, dog's balls they stick out.
Oh, see, but everyone around here gets their dogs, so they don't.
Well, that's what, but that's what I mean. Like when they're not desexed, They stick out.
That's true. That is
Sure.
true.
Okay. What is some
If
other
you're having a
phrase?
root, it means you're having a sexual liaison with someone.
Oh yeah.
A
I'll
root.
tell you, I have spread
Yeah.
the spiders one to everyone I meet.
Yeah, we're not here.
Yeah.
F spiders.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
All right.
Um,
Are we ready to go back?
Hooroo.
Yes,
hooroo.
wait, what's that
Ooh,
one?
what?
Just
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hooroo.
G'day.
G'day. Hooroo.
G'day. Can we get a drink? I'm drier than a did dingo's donger.
We ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready. Watch Phil
Truly,
and
Julie,
I's
are we ever?
Watch Phil and I's accents start to wander, though.
And we're officially back. Everyone can see us now. They could hear us the whole time. But
Hi.
hey, we're back from break. Thanks, chat, for not going anywhere and staying with us. This
Hooroo.
is our final episode. This is our final session. This is basically a 24-hour cafe session, all role play session, like we do in between campaigns, but kind of a cap on everything on the team. And yeah, it's the grand opening of the cafe. Where we left off, in case you're just tuning in, was Dan triggered a phone call using his points. And yeah, Bobby Bourbon, Donna's brother, called from outside. As I said, there's a kind of a crowd building out front, people waiting for the opening, which we're just hours away. But yeah, he called. He wants to come in. Hey, is my sister in there? What's going on? And Hades mentioned it, and Donna said, nope, don't let him in. Hades pretty much hung up on him, but Donna said, let's have a little talk. I gotta kind of talk to you, but the team gave him some privacy. Bud was able to take her aside, maybe into the upstairs or to the kitchen, wherever. But the team has security cameras all over the cafe, and yeah, could easily tune in and kind of see what this conversation is. But yeah, let's have that moment as Bud and Donna enter the room. Donna just looks stressed out. Bud, she's just I don't know how to tell you this.
What's going on?
Well, okay. So let me get this out. I moved to Night City to kind of start a new life, and I don't have a real extensive family or anything. It's been me and my brother, but basically I came to Night City to start a new life, and this was back in the mid 90s. This was 94, 90, 95. It was back when Mr. Knight himself was kind of founding the city. And
Yeah.
oh God, please don't be mad at me. You're the only one I
I'm not
trust.
gonna be mad.
Well, so I came to the city. I didn't know what to do, and I needed work. So I found some ads going, some company, some up and coming company that's placing people in different, day labor positions, some permanent positions. They promised, they would lock you in with work for a lifetime if you needed it. No chances of getting fired. I thought it was like a dream opportunity, and it was only for people that had like no family. I had my brother, but I lied, and I got in. I needed the work, and I got in, and well, they found out I had a brother, and they took him too, and it wasn't what I thought. It wasn't a typical job thing. It was, they were taking people in for slave labor, and they took me, and I'm not really me. I'm so sorry, but and she opens her work shirt, and she opens it up, and then you see her body like you've seen before, but then she kind of like messes with it, and you see some like EMP lines kind of like light up down the center. It opens up, and you see inner workings, like this intricate system of neons and wires and tubing, and she's obviously some type of synth or sort of engram bio holding sort of bank or something. It's definitely not human. Kind of taken off shock, but then she closes it back up. She says, look, please don't think any less of me. I'm still me. You're still
Donna. It's you, Donna.
It's me. I'm Donna. Hey. A tear kind of comes down, kind of runs down her cheek when she says that. And but so I went in. It was supposed to be for labor, but it was slave labor, and I guess anybody they took in, they took me. They went in, they said they were doing some cyberware upgrades for the job, and it just seemed too good to be true. I'd get job security for life. They'd upgrade me, and it was too good. They took me. The next thing I know, I wake up in this synth body, and they forced me to work. They took my brother. That's not my brother. That's my handler. That's not my brother. They took him. I've been playing along because at any moment they could kill me because they killed him. And this is, now that you're done, I know you were busy with the Arasaka thing, with the Citadel thing, with all these things going on. I just couldn't tell you, but...
You should have come to me. I'll help you sort this out. This is kind of wild, but we can fix it.
I don't know what to do. I just want my freedom, and I don't know what to do, but I've been laying low ever since...
Are you saying they can deactivate you or
I
something?
don't know. I don't know what they can do, but I've been laying low, and now I'm back for the opening, and obviously now my brother found me. He knows we're doing the grand opening. That's why he's here. I've been avoiding him, but I just don't let him in. I don't know what to do.
Well, no, he's not coming anywhere near you, obviously.
Yeah, she runs over to your arms and hugs you and starts
He's from
crying,
the other
and she
room.
says, "You don't
just
think
hear,
any less of me?"
Oh my god.
Yeah, you absolutely hear from the other room. Oh my god, I can't believe that!
Yeah, and she runs into your arms,
Of course not.
crying. Yeah,
Of course
you
not.
don't think any less of me? I'm still me.
Of course not. You've never done it. This doesn't change anything.
This is why I love you.
Yes.
She starts hugging you and just
This-
crying.
Same girl I take to the movies, hang out and play games with. This doesn't change anything. Of course not. We'll keep you safe. And if these guys want to come back and after you got away from them, then they'll have to go through us first. All right?
Oh, okay. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
I think you would hear.
Of course.
You would hear
Kiss her. Kiss
footsteps.
her.
I think you would hear footsteps from the other room drawing close, like door slams open. Hades runs in and then hugs, throws herself onto the hug. Donna, we love you. We'll make sure anyone who tries to do anything gets killed in the worst and most horrific way possible.
Oh my God, you guys
What
are the
she
best.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
sorry
know.
we were spying on you.
We were
Sorry.
totally listening.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. Y'all are the only people I've been close to ever since this happened. You know, it's been a long time for me, just playing along and just trying to have a life.
Later on, you gotta tell me how you got away from these guys and ended up working in the cafe, because that's gotta be a story.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is that was placed labor. I was placed labor with the previous owner, and I was just supposed to work, and that was
How
it.
many of you guys are there in the city? That's wild.
I imagine a lot. There was a lot of the ads going on back then, and I wasn't the only
Man,
one
if I-
applying.
We weren't getting out of the game. We would definitely get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. I mean, does that mean the
Maybe
whole
over like
time?
several weeks.
So it's just part-time, several. I mean, on occasion we'll run around.
Part-time edge running, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
does that mean that, like, the whole time that you were, serving us and hanging out with us, that was, like, unpaid?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn, that is... Okay, look, once we get up and running, we will sort out some sort of back pay scenario.
And
that is...
and thinking back, it's like, not even an intelligence check for a memory check. All of you can kind of remember all those times that Donna, was always there, always on shift, never took a day
Yeah,
off,
that's
really.
right.
You guys even asked her about that one time,
That is weird how whenever she comes over, she never sleeps.
And
I
it's-
just
and-
thought it was just Night City stuff.
And it's a
Yeah,
perfect
we
match to
thought it
be
was
dating
so
someone
cold.
that's asexual or doesn't even care about that sort of stuff. Like, you kind of connected with
Yeah.
Bud on a different level. It kind of worked out.
I'm
Donna,
saying,
does
Bud
that
is
mean
the
you
female
don't-
gaze.
Hey. Donna, does that mean you don't want to work with us? Because we don't want you to work if you just have to.
Oh no, I love this. I'll do any type of work with you. You're my family.
But
You're
unlike
really good with the
family, we're gonna
customers.
pay you.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I've been to too many family businesses. And yeah, I promised Donna that when we get this sorted out and when we get everything kind of running and make all our payments, we will sort out some sort of back pay. Because that is ridiculous.
You
That
guys,
is
you
not
guys,
how we're operating.
you're the best. All of a sudden you hear like boop, 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 like a little alarm thing, and you hear kind of like a banging coming from downstairs.
Oh my god, what are we gonna do about bourbon?
You have like a little alarm system that goes on when there's some type of like brunt force on any of the entrances that kind of gives a predecessor to a break-in possibility. But you hear a banging and you hear the alarm kind of triggering a little bit. And you hear the phone going off again.
Can we get Hades?
Well,
can you-
Hades picks it up. We don't want any! And then slams it down.
Okay, I guess we should
Let's
check
go
that
to the
out.
let's go to the front and see who's down here.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you make your way down. Not even with the perception. You can see there's a crowd building out front through the front windows, the front door. You can kind of peek out and you see like there's a crowd building up. There's got to be at least like a couple hundred people out there, more than the cafe can take for a grand opening. Obviously, you have to like cycle people in and stuff. You can see some of, Allie has fans out there. All of you have fans and friends out there, right? You've been building up a rep. The 24-hour cafe has a built-in clientele as well. So you can imagine the amount of people out there. But right up front, right against the door, you can clearly see Bobby Bourbon just like banging right on the door. And he's just like banging and banging. And you hear the alarm going off because it's actually like bending on the door. Like he's hitting it hard.
So
Hell.
I'm gonna throw open the door and just like grab him by the scruff of the neck and like walk him back a few paces.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, give me a brawling.
Let's let's throw in some luck. Why not? Let's throw in 3 points.
Yeah.
Hey, if there's ever a time to use luck in any points, this is our official last session. So let's use
That's
everything
right.
up. Yeah,
That's
let's
right.
use it all.
Everything.
Use it all up.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we're like, nah, let's save it.
24.
Hey, look, Shareable Horizon just gave a +2 as well. Nice.
Hey,
Oh,
thank
24.
you.
Yeah, you instantly grapple him up. He's whoa, wait, hey, Mr. Tough Guy here. I'm just here for my sister, huh? And you start grappling him up and shoving him back a few steps. You've won the grapple. You're moving him back. What the hell? What the frack is this?
And we told you she doesn't want to see you. We don't want to see you around here ever again.
Whoa! What's this turn of vibe here? I thought we're all family. Where's my sister?
He gets a punch in the face.
Am I able?
Troubles.
Yeah. Am I able to? I know Donna said that. No, I was listening in on that conversation.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
heard
you
everything.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah, she did say that he's her handler, right?
Yeah, she said clearly, like, that's not my brother anymore. That's my handler.
I
But
just wonder if could I do like a human perception to know if he knows that?
yeah, give me a human perception.
It's like, we've all been brainwashed once or twice in our life. Sometimes
I'm a bit
twice,
mad, so-
sometimes 3
Yeah.
times.
In the meantime, give me your brawling or martial arts, whatever you want to use to throw that punch, and it negates the -2 because both of you have it. Yeah.
About some karate.
Nice. What'd you get?
Only got a 13.
You gotta beat a
on
17.
perception.
I got 18.
Nice. You had to beat a 17, so just got it. Give me the damage as you land that punch. As he's hey, what's the change of vibe here? I'm here to see my sister, right? And you punch him. Give me that damage.
Where is my unarmed damage? Let's have a look. Where is it?
And yeah, by this time, we'll say Rush, Hades, Allie, all of you kind of making your way through towards the front door. You see it clearly open. Big crowd of people like I described before. But you can see Bud kind of shoved Bobby Bourbon back a few feet like into the crowd a bit and lands a punch. And after he lands that punch, we're going to go in initiative order that we had earlier. Just so hey, and PWB gave a couple more +2s. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, PWB.
Nice. 6 points of damage.
6. Yeah, I'm not the biggest guy, so my punch is
still lands. You see a little blood trickle. Whoa, hey, buddy, what the hell's going on? He starts kind of like shoving to kind of break free a little bit. But yeah, who is Allie? You see all that going down?
Yep. That's me. I only got a, what was it, 14? No, 13 on my human perception.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can. It's hard to get a good read on him. He looks angry now, possibly from getting hit by Bud. But yeah, you can't get a good read on him. He seems annoyed and angry at this point.
Did anyone else roll initiative or?
I thought we already.
I thought
had
everybody
initiative
did.
order set.
I think it's the same from earlier.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, I'm a Rockerboy. Maybe I'll get my fans to do something.
There's a lot of people out front.
You have some fans
Yeah,
out there, clearly. Yeah.
I just feel like, hey, okay, non-lethally, let's not christen this diner yet, but I just need people to hold this guy down because he's really harsh in the vibe. Yeah, and I just want to see if I can get them to like restrain him.
Nice. Yeah, you can do that. Little
yeah.
group of fans. It'll just be a DV10 to beat because that's just a small group. Could easily overpower this.
Yep.
Or you could go a DV12 if you want to get a huge group, but that would just probably tear them apart.
Yeah. No.
Well, he's gone now.
I don't think I want that.
Circuits everywhere.
Can I? Where's the? Is it in my skill list?
Yeah, it might be under.
All my stuff is in actions.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on that bottom tab.
Stuff is in actions.
Actions, yeah.
Yeah, like it's
Roll
got
abilities
the thing.
at the
But
bottom.
when I click on it, it doesn't do the do.
Doesn't roll the roll.
Yeah. I don't.
Can you pick it up? Can you pick it up and is it like a dice icon you
No.
can pick up? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what yours looks like.
Yeah, it's got Rockerboy ability, charismatic impact, but it's just got like a. It just dropped the
A6.
value.
Oh, right
itself.
here. You gotta
It
hit.
didn't roll.
Right there. You gotta hit small group. You gotta click on charismatic impact and then click
Oh,
either
okay.
small group.
I
I
click
just
on the.
I rolled it for you, but why don't you roll it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just double click that.
You just hit charismatic impact, and then below that it should come up small, medium, or large group, and then just click on medium group.
Oh,
Choose your
sorry, that's the
flavor.
wrong group. Small group, right?
No, it should be medium.
So-
I think medium under this. Oh, sorry, you're right. Small group. Sorry, yeah, small.
Yeah.
Small
Well,
is medium.
I did bad. I did real bad.
Yeah, you go out there and try to get fans' attention and stuff, and as you're like pointing out to Bobby Bourbon and trying to get them to do stuff, they kind of notice you, and fans kind of run up, oh, it's Allie, I'll start getting pictures with you and like, hey, sign this, and like completely like oblivious to what you're trying to get them to do.
Seriously, guys. No, okay. Yeah, okay, just the one. All right, fine. But oh gosh.
Rush, you
Yes,
see all
that's
this?
my action.
You see all this going down, Allie getting kind of overwhelmed by her fans as she's trying to help. She's like, and they're all just like taking pictures with her and stuff as Bud's over there grappled up with Bobby Bourbon. He already punched him one time. What are you doing?
Oh man, probably sleeping in one of the banquette seats. No.
I love how we've all decided we're not going to be any help in this encounter.
No, just kidding there. There's no way I could sleep through this, I think. So,
You're hyped up on coffee and synth coke. You're coffee spiked with synth coke. She slipped a Mickey. But yeah, what do you want to do?
yeah. So, Bobby, come on. Let's calm down a little bit. I think we all know the truth of what's going on here. And that's what we're confronting now. You know what I'm talking about? Got me chewing?
Yeah, give me conversation.
It's fun when Rush is scary.
Yeah, when he busts out the tunes.
That's
He goes,
yeah.
"Come
It's
here,
like
come
it's
here."
like
Wolvers
saying
to the face.
It's like saying mate in Australia, where you're like, whoa.
Yeah, you say all that, and as he's kind of grappled up with Bud and got punched and blood, and he like looks at you, and he's like, "Oh, I can see what's going on here. I think talking is over." And you see a pop-up gun kind of come up in on his one forearm, and on the other you see a pop-up blade kind of come from the bottom of his forearm, kind of curve up along the arm as he's grappled, and you can tell his mood completely changed. It doesn't seem like he's trying to convince you anymore. He kind of realizes that you know what's up.
Well, it means he knows what's up.
Was that my turn, or
Yeah,
can I
Hades.
shoot? Okay.
So, But this individual and Bud are still grappled up together.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Hades.
Yeah, I've got him, and I'm just like punching in the solar plexus, basically.
Hades is gonna return to a classic. She is. Bud, you guys are standing, or do you knock them to the ground? Like what?
They're standing.
Not yet. No, we're standing. Yeah.
Hades is gonna go, and she jumps on his back, and she's gonna try and bite him.
Nice. Yeah.
She hasn't bitten a face in a minute. It's
It's
our
true.
last, you know.
Give me a melee. Give me a yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, give me your melee. He's at a -2 because Bud has him grappled up, so that's a good
Also,
thing too.
she's got vampire implants. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
yeah,
some
nice.
plus.
You just got to
We
beat
got
a
3 plus
16.
2s as well if you want.
Yeah, I'll take a +2, and I'll use some
Amazing.
luck too. So I really want to bite this guy.
Yeah. I really want you to bite this guy too.
Oh man, it was almost a 10, but then it wasn't.
Oh.
Story of my life.
What
yeah,
was it?
Seems about right. We're at an 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you
So yeah, no, because she jumps and just flies off.
yeah, you jump on and try to bite, and he just kind of thwarts you off, and you kind of like stumble down into part of the crowd as he goes back and notices he's being attacked from all sides. And then he kind of like turns and just tries to kind of, we'll say he sets off a round at you, Bud. Yeah, the gun popped up first.
Close range. Yeah.
Yeah, close range.
I'll take.
I crit
+2
failed.
And. Oh, okay. Maybe I won't.
Yeah, you've got to. Yeah, you just got to beat a 10.
How's 18?
That's good. Yeah, he takes a shot off close range. You can tell it's a very heavy. Just one round goes off. It's thick. It kind of whizzes past you, hitting the side of the cafe. The second that shot
We got
goes off.
customers here.
Yeah, the second that shot goes off, the customers notice too. It just big shot kind of goes off. Crowd starts kind of yelling and kind of like backing up a little bit, like right around you. Kind of the back crowd doesn't really dissipate. Ones on alley cats are just focused on getting selfies and autographs. They hear the gunshot, keep messing with alley cats. But the ones right around you kind of back up, kind of giving you a little clearing now. Now it's just Bud in this clearing with Hades off to the side a little bit. Yeah, does that shot. Bud, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna throw him to the ground. He goes to shoot me like with his like little pop-up gun in the chest, and I wriggle out the way, and I use that momentum to just like sweep the leg and just slam him into the ground on his back. That does my body score in damage straight to his AP.
Exactly.
His HP. My body is not the best. 5 does 5 damage straight to his HP, and he's prone until he uses his move action to get up.
Nice, yeah.
So yeah, it's like a forceful slam into the pavement. It's like humiliating as much as anything, and frees me up for the next time to like go ham on him.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, slams down. He tumbles. Hey, yay! Kind of like jumps up with the blade, and the gunner is like starting to. Obviously, he's gonna have to take his next turn to get up. But yeah, you can tell he's already kind of in that motion, trying to come right back at you. But Allie, you see him get thrown down, and all that go down. What do you want to do?
Oh, okay. All right. That's a Gary? Okay. Yep. Oh. Sorry, guys. All right, everyone, just back up for a second.
Oh, can I just get let me just get a piece of your clothing, and it started like reach. Oh, it's a hologram. What is this?
No, that's weird. Back up. I'm just gonna like step backwards, and I'm gonna attack Bobby Bourbon with my cyber snake.
Go
Right.
for it.
Because he's prone, so it's harder for him to dodge melee.
Right. Cool. And I don't think that I'm necessarily going super lethal and messy here. I think maybe if I can just like aim for like an arm, just
Okay.
to like
You can do an aim.
I'd love to like just like ideally rip up his arm or like just stop him from being able to attack us, just in case we want to resolve this any other way. Is that a minus?
Yeah, it'd be a -8. It's an aimed shot, just the same. Which
That's an
which
aim shot still?
yeah, which arm? The one with the blade or the one with the pop-up gun?
I feel like probably like counterintuitively the one with the blade. Just because like a gun is, I don't know, like in close quarters it's hard to like actually get a shot off.
Nice.
Cool. I might use some of my luck to negate that, so then it would just be
You have to beat a 14, just so you know. Usually I don't meta so much with the rolls, but since I'm not in Fantasy Grounds
Yeah.
right now, normally you would see it. I'm just kind of calling it out for fun.
Yeah.
It's our last session, kind of giving you a little heads up. We want to use luck points, all that stuff. Go for it. Just let me know.
Yeah.
I can't remember how
cool.
prone works, but
I'm pretty sure it is a
thinking-
-2, like you said, if I'm remembering properly.
it's some sort of negative. I don't know exactly exactly what it is.
I hope it's a negative
Yeah.
and not you cannot dodge while prone, because if it's that, I'm off. But go for it, Allie. Give me your
Yeah,
melee. Did you add?
I'm hoping I've clicked -2 and -4 to get but it's not coming up with my modifier. Like it's not showing in the little corner. Let me just roll it and see if that works, and if not, I can do the math. -4. So that's like with the what? Should be minus. Okay, so that would be an 8.
But didn't you use +2s or luck or something?
I did. But if it's a -8 and I use
It is.
+2 luck, then it would still be
Oh, okay.
-6.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Evened it all out.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, you try to do that snap, he just kind of dodges it as the snake whizzes past, almost Nick and Bud in the process. It's just kind of chaotic as all this is going down at the same time.
I would just love a bit more. I would love a bit more space to operate. Is all I'm saying.
Rush.
All right, I start shooting.
So anyway, I started shooting.
Started blasting.
Okay, it's a 24 and an 18 to hit.
Nice. Yeah, both of those are a hit.
Okay, that's 12 and 12.
Nice.
Ow.
Nice. Yeah, a couple shots off. And it's crazy. I'm using a real dice. I've had 2 crit fails today on my real dice. Pretty crazy. Yeah. That was one of those 2 was a crit fail. But
you should give those dice a little kissy.
I know. Or a beating. They need to be threatened.
No.
Threatened back into acting right.
Only.
These dice better act right. No. Okay. Yeah. Both shots go off, landing those pow pow as he's still trying to get up off the ground. You can tell, but those shots get in. Actually, like some blood kind of spray out and kind of soaking his outfit. You can tell he's taking some damage, some significant damage. Hades
will also shoot at him. That seems like a good plan. Also, she got knocked kind of away, so it would take her a minute to get back over there. So she's gonna pull out a gun and go to shoot him as well. Wherever it lands.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. That'd be the 16.
First one didn't. Second one didn't either. You know what? I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, second one's a miss as well. Just happy to be here. Yeah, a couple shots go off.
Fun.
Yeah, why don't you give me a luck check? Give me a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat.
Oh no, that can't be good.
It's most certainly is not. Oh, it didn't show up. Did anybody see that?
No, just
Nope.
yeah. If you
I
grab,
might have rolled
it.
I might have rolled it too lightly. I tried to very gently.
yeah, put it in the tray in the window.
Oh God! Okay, no, it did not. It's not at the moment.
Where is
I put it
it?
in the tray. Did it not? Again? What is happening? Hang on.
You're rolling too lightly.
No,
you
I rolled
gotta put
heavy
it.
that time.
You got to put it in the window.
I did.
Oh.
I love how we're either too rough with Fantasy Grounds or not rough enough.
That last one.
It's location,
remained
location,
in the
location.
window,
It needs to.
and it was a 3.
Hey, there it is.
Well, I wasn't, so.
Hey.
Yeah, no, it did.
Yeah, that shot it misses. It just gets right past Bobby Bourbon, and both shots just pow hit into part of the crowd. And you can hear people kind of scream out and kind of like dissipate and kind of back up a bit, like, oh my god, the shot's going off, and people are kind of like scrambling around a little bit.
Walk it off!
Yeah, and this guy, Bobby Bourbon, bleeding, is like he starts getting up, gets back up to his feet, kind of in a combat position, kind of like looks all of you over, but then attention right to Bud and kind of like lunging towards him. But Bud, he took his turn to get up, and it seems like attention's on you.
Sure. Whatever. Bring it.
Cool.
So what do you want to do?
Whatever. Man.
I'm gonna draw my sword.
Your opinion.
As the sword comes to life, gonna take up a classic samurai stance, shift the back foot out. Last chance.
Real quick before you skewer him, is there something we should do to make sure nobody else comes for Donna? Like, or can we get information out of her or something?
We can.
Maybe that's a silly thing, but
I think we've all just committed to killing this dude.
I mean, I'm on board with it. I'm on board.
It's what we do.
We tried briefly to be peaceful, but I think that's over now.
Briefly, hey, cut it out!
Kill that
Well,
idea.
I'm saying last chance to him, while being extremely intimidating. So
The softest attempt of peace was made, and now we're done.
yeah. So how does he respond to that?
Just that you don't even see him flinch. He's just still getting up and motion, coming towards you.
Well, he's gonna get. I'm gonna use a +2. I'm gonna use the rest of my luck, and I'm gonna give him a good skewering, as you say.
As who says?
Yeah, go for it.
Skewering.
That was skewering was Rockette's term. Not a great roll. 17.
You got that's a hit.
Oh, that's aimed. That's with aimed.
Oh wow. Well, that was a hit anyways.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, you just had to beat a 16.
I still had aimed on.
Wow.
Arm. So I'm gonna cut his other arm off.
Yeah, so that's like a 25. Just take the aim.
Or
Yeah.
at least disable it.
Yeah. Which arm?
Disable
Which
it,
arm are you hitting? The blade or the gun?
I'll get rid of the gun so that no one randomly gets capped by this guy shooting randomly. I think it's the safest option.
Yeah. Give me the damage.
Yeah, he'll go to like raise that up, and then I'll just put the sword through it.
Yeah, randomly shooting at the crowd is my job.
That's right. Or burning them. 13.
Nice. Yeah, you slice right through his arm, and you see like a spray of blood, but you also see some of that sort of like, kind of like neon green, sort of like, it looks like some type of lubricant or fluid. It's very clear that he is some type of synth work similar to Donna. It's kind of lining up with what Donna said about him being a handler, not being her brother. But now you're seeing it's like some synth or cloned machine or something. But yeah, instantly cut off the arm. The blood sprays. He collapses to the ground as all these fluids just start running out of his arm, and he's looking up and just, oh god, what the frack? And he just falls down and just starts like kind of coughing up some more blood and fluids. And you can tell he's kind of on death mode. He's kind of doing some death saves here. But he definitely is not fighting back anymore.
Gross.
And Allie, yeah, it's we're kind of out of initiative combat tracker, but let's just finish out this round in order since it all kind of happens at the same time. But yeah, Bud severs the arm as he drops and kind of screams out at Bud like I described. Allie, what are you doing?
Maybe while he's like dying, can I?
Bourbon is on the
I
rocks, as Craghorst says.
Hey!
Hey. Yeah, I like it.
So like good. Oh, hold on, we have that actually. Let me get back.
Sorry. I kind of want to like get in his face, and just like, yeah, I guess I want to try and interrogate him. Just be like, we could make this neat, we can make it messy. Just depends on you telling me who sent you. And I might just like step, like essentially I'm stepping over his hand, like maybe with the heel on the pressure point of the wrist. And I'm like, I'm not pushing down yet, but it's dependent on his answer.
Yeah, give me a persuasion. Get a +2 on that.
I might get a +2 on that, if peeps don't mind.
Oh, you get a +2 from the GM and just for the intimidation aspect of him dying, stepping on his wound.
Then that's a +4.
Us being cool, standing over him with our cool.
Exactly. Yeah. You say that to him as he's grabbing his arm and he coughs up some more blood, and you can instantly see like the color leaving his body is just obviously dying, but he coughs up. What? Please, I work for Raven Microcyber. It's always Raven Microcyber. Please plug in. Do you have a thumb chip? Please plug in. I'm fading. Please grab my engram. Grab, please. And he starts like fading.
Hades, you got a chip?
Fine.
Yeah, and you can...
And she'll pull out one. It has like a piece of gum stuck to it. Hair. You can go on this one.
Yeah, I think it's just got some reruns. That's fine.
Nice. Yeah, Hades pulls out like one of her relic style chips that I imagine you guys would have from previous AI encounters at the base of Arasaka, whether that was from one of the campaigns that didn't happen or really did happen when you finally went back. Who knows? Who knows what really happened back then? But yeah, Hades, you grab that, and as Bobby's kind of like passing out, you mess with the back of his neck. You see, the chip that can pop out and kind of load into this relic, like his engram is on there. You can see that he's exactly as Donna described. He was obviously pulled either from slave labor or to be some type of handler. This obviously, she said it's not his brother. Who knows who this is? But that's what's happening. His synth body or physical body is dying. And as you try to get that out, let's do some type of tech check. Let's do either a generic tech or a cyber tech. And I'll let you lean into your strength here, and keeping in mind this might be one of the last rolls ever of this game, this session, this team, and for Hades. So if you do have luck, any +2s, I'd say go for it. If you want to want this to be successful and guarantee it, it's up to you.
That'd be cool to put him to work. I've got the same on both basic and cyber tech. We'll go with cyber tech for this. It seems appropriate.
Cool. We got 1 +2 left.
I'll take it, and I'll add the rest of my luck.
All yours.
There we go.
And away we go.
18.
Nice. Yeah, you successfully get it out. Yeah, you pop this thing out. It goes onto the chip. The second it pops out, you see his body just collapse, and the rest of the fluid just kind of like drain out of all his wounds, mouth, orifices, just instantly flatlines and drains. You see your chip kind of glow up. You can tell you've got him in there. And you've got that chip. The crowd is still kind of freaking out, dissipating, backing up. Some people are kind of staying, like, videoing. But there's like a good 100 people out of the few hundred that have, like, backed up to the edge of the parking lot. Some are jumping in their cars and leaving. It's still kind of a chaotic moment where some of the crowd is freaking out over all that and people getting shot.
Hades slowly stands up and holds the chip aloft, like, facing the crowd. We did it!
I don't know what it is, but we did it.
And now, you're all hungry! Allie, help me!
Yeah, hey guys. So, as you know, we are committed to keeping every patron of our diners safe and sound. We personally will deal with any issues, and apologies about the ickiness. But the first round of coffee is free for you, our amazing guests.
Free!
Nice. Yeah, give me a...
And you can get an autograph. But just one per person, okay? I can see you getting back in the line. All right, you already had yours, so.
Nice. Yeah, let's do another persuasion. Maybe Allie's last ever persuasion roll here.
Oh my gosh, let's give it a whirl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That is.
Oh.
Did I roll that?
Yeah,
Is
it
it not coming
froze.
up?
Yeah,
sorry.
see, it's not just me.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was glitching a little bit. It just
Yeah.
it froze for a second.
Same.
Nice. Yeah. The crowd, you had him at coffee, but when you said autograph, you see like a bunch of your fans kind of like look back, ones that were leaving, and like people kind of come running back up. Stuff happens like this in Night City, and giving away free stuff definitely won them over. But the crowd comes right back up to the front door to the line. They're even stepping over the body of the Bobby Bourbon synth body. They're like, not even. What's that? Where's the free coffee? That's.
Yeah.
That seems
All
right.
right.
Security.
Times. Yep.
Sorry.
Phil.
Security
No, you're good.
guaranteed, and it comes with a show.
I guess if we have like any little Roombas, I'll just program it to go over the bloody footprints that people are leaving.
Hey, is the band here? We got some local band thing, right?
Yeah, little like kind of 4-piece thing. I might just shoot him would they be like in the line, or maybe they're just like rocking up late?
Yeah, I would say.
Fashionably late.
Yeah, maybe they're coming in the line. They kind of work their way up front. They come in to set up. I love that idea. I think you would probably have some, some type of entertainment and stuff going on. Let's get the sound going as people kind of make their way in, and the music kind of starts up. People start kind of filtering their way in and ordering food and taking up booths and getting their free coffee and just socializing as Allie, successfully kind of talked them in, and the dust kind of settles. The rest of you were able to kind of settle down in your booth as Donna says, "Hey, I'll start taking care of everyone. Y'all settle down. Thank you so much." And then she kind of turns around and just right into Donna mode. You see the server bot right behind her come out of the wall mount charging station, and just right behind her, and she's already taking orders and kind of getting the place going as you four settle down in your booth. And I'll let you all kind of take it from here.
So, should we give Donna her brother, or?
Yeah, I figure we're gonna ask her what she wants done with him. I don't think it's even her brother. I think they put some company lackey engram in a synth that looks like her brother.
That's sick.
I know, right?
I mean, like, yes, it looks like her brother, but I mean, she said he was killed, right? This might be.
We
all
can
that
check, but I don't think it's
we've
him.
got left.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, I know, but a copy nonetheless. I don't know.
I don't think it's even a
like-
copy of him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you're
Right.
able to confirm that. You go over that with Don, and we can put a wrap on that engram. Hades kind of goes over, and Donna further explains and confirms like what Bud had that conversation. Yeah, they just basically put some handler in charge of her, and the way to keep that handler close to her was to make it look like it was her brother.
Did you devise some sort of like digital hell to keep him in?
Well, I was gonna give him
Whoa.
to Donna to,
Where?
if well, I mean, maybe that if she wants to torture him a little bit, on off days, I think that's fine.
But I don't know.
Maybe we can load him up sometime, and if we do want to go after Raven for what they did, it'd be useful, right?
Yeah,
Or target
mind him
practice,
for information. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, if he.
We're supposed to be getting out of the game. God damn it.
Oh, we all knew that we'd still have our own side hustles, but we all
on
knew
the
that.
weekends,
Take
Maybe
down a
once a
corp
month.
on weekends. Yeah, okay.
Maybe once a month we can hire another team to figure it out.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
that's actually yes. We can outsource now.
That's
I
right.
wonder what. Hey, did Pox ever come back from the desert? What's up? Do we?
Oh yeah, Pox is here. All your old friends are here. This is the
Yeah.
grand opening of the
we already-
24-hour cafe. I would like to think that Pox is there, Nash is there. Any past friends or networking people that survived being friends with y'all are there.
The nomads with the baby.
They're there.
Yeah. The
Jinx
Nomad
and,
Jinx. Yeah, yes, the
Jinx.
beautiful beard. And Skittles, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Skittles. They're all there.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can't.
Like a bunch of Allie's Rockerboy friends as well. Rock up, like, yeah.
I
Her
can't.
ex's,
I can't not.
mom.
I can't not rock the beard.
Wow.
Gotta have a little bit.
Oh, it's
Oh
dazzling.
my god, it's so beautiful. Did you change shampoos?
Only the best for the grand opening.
It's like got its own sparkle filter.
It's
That's
like
so cool.
braided. Little beads. And
Comes in like a Norse god. It's all braided with sparkles and neons and. No, but everyone is here. Like I said, yeah, anyone you've ever interacted with, they're all here in support. Everyone takes a moment to stop by and, congratulate you on the 24-hour cafe. Everyone's down to promote it and help in any way, and they're just so excited and proud of all of you. And yeah, it's just a great moment with everyone there, and it's a successful grand opening. You can tell people are buying food, they're enjoying the free coffee, the entertainment is doing well. Yeah, it's going great. At this moment, I'd love the team just to take a moment to let's just take a few moments to, I don't know, just recap any memories over the 15 plus campaigns, sessions, any of the people encounters, anything, just to have a little nostalgic moment of the team with a grand opening. Maybe a moment where the team is like kind of coming to realization, like, wow, we don't have to edge run anymore and like do that dangerous stuff unless we really want to. Like, we own a business now. Like, maybe a little reminiscence of like, God, remember that time or something. I don't know.
remember all those times we nearly died. Remember that time
Yeah,
Do you remember that
try
time
not
with
to.
the poop and the cows?
Yep.
yeah. I
Yeah,
especially
oh, yeah.
Drink.
Oh yeah, damn it.
Cheers.
One last
Cheers,
time.
guys. Oh my gosh, to getting locked in a safe in Vegas. You're welcome, by the way.
Ooh.
Do you remember when you almost died on that balcony?
Well, you
we-
remind me every day, so
We
yes.
call it doing a bud.
That's
Well, do you
true.
remember that night we ended up watching a whole movie because we had to wait on the balcony until they went to bed so we could sneak out.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I think number 6 in that series is coming out. Should we all
Oh, right.
go? What?
We should definitely go to that.
Absolutely.
We should sneak
Yeah,
back to
or-
that one apartment and watch from the balcony.
Yeah, make a tradition out of it. We could also just like steal, like we could pirate it, and we could like, I don't know, set up a. We could watch it when Baby Nash has gone to sleep, maybe. If you wouldn't mind hosting. you have a big
yeah,
house.
of course. I do have a big house, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Level 10 Fixer.
This guy.
Well, this is going to be nice. Instead of doing the work, I get to pay other people to do the work for us. What do you think?
That's
I mean-
the dream, a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's the only way out of the game, right?
That's
I'm going to hand out the jobs. That's right. That's right.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind like taking a back seat. I mean, I love my other job, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm not so keen to like destabilize an entire regime again immediately.
Yeah, it's more of a
Passive
once
income.
off.
That's like a biannual thing.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
put a
I-
little time in between. Otherwise, it's not special.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I'm probably down for going cross country to take out a murderous dictator again.
Yeah, why don't we like keep murders to like out of town stuff? Like we go there, we do that stuff.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, put some distance in between it, so to speak.
Export our murder out to Florida or Nola again.
But you know, with like a change in business, I wouldn't mind doing some more artsy kind of brain dance stuff. I feel like for a while it was just catering to like, I don't know, the usual stuff. But I mean, we got more live opportunities here. I was
Hey,
thinking
your
doing
stage
stuff-
show,
Yeah.
stage show for the chocolate launch, that went down great.
Yeah, I mean, sex and food together. Who would have thought?
I know, right?
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm keen to see more live opportunities. Who knows? Maybe even produce a few things.
I mean, we have the space for it.
I got some points in business.
Yeah, let's do a little.
What do you mean points? I don't understand.
Let's do a little.
What an odd thing to say.
A little foreshadow streamlining bit. Like, let's see. I'd love to kind of see what each player thinks that their character, where they would be in like 5 to 10 years. I would like to think that, you know, the team maybe, like you said, picks up little Edgerunner gigs, only the big ones out of town once in a while. Something that really, like, you know, you're motivated to do. Maybe like a good moral thing or a big pay gig, or you know what I mean. But it's like few and far in between. Only when you really, really want to, because you are running a cafe now. You're retired. You don't have to do dangerous stuff. But let's say throughout the 5-10 years, let's say 10 years of all that going on and just randomly doing that. But in between that, as you're getting older, as you're doing the cafe, you see any developments for the character or the cafe? Let's discuss that. Let's go around the table. I just like to kind of the future of the team or individuals. Where do y'all see it? Who wants to start it off?
I think Bud continues to like get chromed slowly. It becomes like, and it's not like I need to get chromed so I'm like super hardcore and I can kill everyone. It becomes like, you know how people just keep getting tats?
Yeah.
Like he gets addicted to being, just getting a bit of chrome here, a bit more there. And eventually like he and Donna like both kind of mostly metal.
Yeah.
It becomes a thing that they share.
I love that.
They become like chrome nerds.
That's so cute.
And on weekends, he teaches kids to shoot guns.
Nice.
I like it.
How wholesome for Cyberpunk.
I know, right?
Guns for kids.
Classic. Giving back to the next generation, right?
Yeah.
Now
little
who wants to
Nash,
tell
if
me
you're
about
gonna be
trigger
as good
testing?
as Uncle Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, where does baby Nash end up? I mean, I guess you too, Rush.
Well, over the next 5 years, especially once he turns 5, that's when little Nash is gonna learn how to shoot guns from his Uncle Bud. Yeah, he's gonna learn a thing or two from his aunties as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So, of course, we're all gonna teach him how to be the most little killer there is in Night City.
Yeah, and as he's learning that, I'm curious. I got a question. As he's going from 5 to 10 and he's starting to learn from, you know, his aunts and uncles and family and the family business and all these things. Obviously, between the cafe, between Allie, Hades, Bud, his dad, his mom, he has any role available to kind of lean into. What do you picture little Nash would want to do? What role would he kind of lean into? What do you think?
I could see him going with something from his uncle or aunts, or possibly just picking something completely off the wall that's absolutely different. You know, for all we know, he'd be in med
Be a lawman.
I'm gonna be a corpo.
No, Corpo.
No, you wash your mouth out.
Yeah.
Did
Never,
you don't
ever
say the
say
A
that.
word in this house. Arasaka is not a word we say.
What about Rush? We know little Nash kind of getting some training from the fan. What do you see Rush and Cyphers doing over the next 5 to 10 years?
I see them setting up gigs and getting work out to Edgerunners, using those high-level connections to be able to do that, and also, you know, help push like Allie's business and give, you know, Bud as many bullets as necessary to be able to take care of whatever Bud's up to. And make sure that, you know, Hades is absolutely not bored as more and more tech and robots become available to be able to fill out the Alley Hades home.
Nice. What about Ali and
Yeah,
Hades?
I was gonna say, I think that said Hades would indeed be building up her robot army for her eventual takeover of the city. But
Oh,
I think,
yeah, absolutely.
I think they
So
would
many
also
perks.
be like, yeah, they would also have like, you know, probably like a shockingly normal home life.
Mm.
You know, like get up, wear jammies, have breakfast, drink some coffee, just on the balcony,
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah, I imagine that, like you said, their relationship is like the one normal thing about them. Like that they've found security and comfort and contentedness in each other to combat the fact that their external lives are so like crazy and like
Oh yeah.
the amount of weird rages that end up kind of migrating to their penthouse.
Yes.
Their accumulation of like I can see us as well like maybe fixing up like cyber pets and stuff, like almost like
A
fostering.
cyber pet rescue!
Yeah.
Oh, I
Cyber
love
Pet
that.
Rescue.
Oh, I love that.
Absolutely they would. Absolutely they would. And in terms of like, yeah, Ali's own career, I think she is making like a step into like less brain dancey stuff and more live. Like more live shows, more kind of interactive things. She's established like a community spot, and since her brand was always about like building intimacy and closeness, she's kind of able to do that with like infrequent
Ooh.
live shows.
Can I suggest
and
something?
kind of be like, yeah,
I think it'd be cool if, like, you guys over the 5 to 10 years developed some type of tech at the cafe where during the live show, remotely, Bluetooth style, patrons can plug into your live performance and feel what you're feeling at the moment you're performing it live.
yes.
So it's like a live brain dance connection. Ah, that's really
And
cool.
it keeps people like coming back to the, even if they can't come into the diner, like they can still be present and like be included.
Like a VR live show, but like a BD live show, and like you can be there
Yeah.
and feel the
Yeah.
experience. Very cool.
So I think it's in
I love
between
that.
that and maybe like producing like getting another rocker under her wing and kind of being like, let's talk. I'll kind of produce you and we'll workshop some stuff. And apart from that, it's coffee mornings in our slippers with our 10 robo dogs.
Yeah, I love how you said, you settle down to some normalcy. I would love to think that, like, a chaotic life of Hades and Ali with Bud and Rush, living that Edgerunner lifestyle where you've been through things like Brainwash and taking down a floating citadel, taking on Arasaka, the Bozos in the hot zone, like crazy things that you've done it all so much that now you find excitement in like having a brunch or like, quilting a new pillow or something, you're like, oh my God, this is so exciting to do like normal stuff. Like I've never done anything normal and this is so exciting.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, very cool.
I think that's where we'd be the next time you find us.
I think so too. We're let's put a cap on it with the 24-hour cafe. This is a bit of the legacy thing that'll trail off into all other teams that I bring through the 24-hour cafe. But over the next 5 to 10 years, do you see any additions to the cafe, any building rep, anything it might be known for that it wasn't known for at opening day, any changes, any things, or is it just more of and better of what it was on the grand opening, or any changes, anything? How do you see the cafe 5 to 10 years?
Well, I think it gets involved in like other people's stories every so often, like other people's gigs and stuff. So there are like some memorable things that happen in there and that need to get fixed or patched up. Like, then don't necessarily like revolve around us anymore, but like there was that time, these Edgerunners who were using the place, and the turrets all had to come out, and it was a massive firefight. We had to come and clean up afterwards.
I love that.
There's Bud now has like a bullet hole in the mural in his head.
Oh yeah,
something.
that you left, and like you leave
left
it.
there 'cause
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's about the character. It's all character building.
But I feel like it stays the same apart from things that kind of keep happening there.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's more about just like increasing the sense of community and like,
Yeah.
you know, it would be like, yeah, a band would play like, you know, maybe like twice a week, but now it's like there is always something happening there. Like, you know, it has its quiet times, but like at least there's at least a daily event.
Yeah, I'd like to say too, like on after all that development, growing the cafe for what it is for that morning spot, maybe even over the time you've had partnership with other famous Edgerunners, whether Rogue or somebody or something, you know, connecting it as official partnership to the afterlife or something to where it's like known for like, you know, you get your gigs and your dinner and your network in there, you get your breakfast, your decompress and networking over there for the morning, like whether night or morning, or I don't know, maybe there's like a partnership there or something. I think that'd be kind of cool if it like gets known, and maybe it's the same thing where like you know, famous Edgerunners that have come there to decompress and make it their normal local spot have eventually had like a breakfast named after them or something, you know?
Yeah, occasionally you come in and there's some like tired brute like sitting there, like there's like blood dripping down them. They got singe marks on their armor jack. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember that feeling.
Yeah.
I remember,
oh my gosh,
I remember
guys,
being there.
look, it's baby Edgerunners.
Yeah. You give them free meals every once in a while just because it's cute, you know?
Yeah.
I love it. Look, let's go ahead and officially end our team and our session, our campaign, this epic journey right here. I really like that we were able to, you know, have the grand opening of the 24-hour cafe and make it its own session, a sort of ending epic finale, but also make it what 24-hour cafes are, which is what we kind of did there at the end in an extended kind of, I don't know, elaborated way where we get to have a fun little role play recap thing, discuss some fun things, but with the focus being like that 5 to 10 year, you know, evolving and like, I don't know, just something really fucking frickin' beautiful about that. Let me not finish my words, but there's just something really beautiful about that and kind of pulling the 24-hour cafe at the end to just project it 5 to 10 years and just to hear everybody's ideas. I can visualize it, I see it, and I'm absolutely going to keep incorporating the 24-hour cafe into all the teams I GM. Everyone's still going there in between campaigns, but now I get to have the people working there be Rush, Allie, Hades, and Bud, and I get to, you know, maybe have one of my other teams help solve the Donna thing, and with the Raven Micro side, and maybe you outsource that, like you said, you kind of hire other teams. Like there's just really cool things here that I'm going to tap into in the future. So anybody watching, if you tune into Cybernation Uncensored or Roll the Cast, we kind of hinted around off camera, maybe kind of bringing the team back with their new players and bouncing between channels, something fun, whether it's a monthly thing, a one-shot thing or something. I don't think this is going to be the end of you seeing all of us playing together and having fun by any means, but this is the end of us doing this official team, these campaigns on Syrinscape, and what a ride it's been. I'll allow everyone to kind of have some final words. Let's go around the table. Anything you want to say to fellow players, GM, chat, Syrinscape, any final words? Let's go around the table like we always do. Ellen.
Oh wow, it's been so amazing and fulfilling to be these characters for all of you with the rest of this team. This team is very, 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 very special. And the fact that we've been able to, like, you know, weather a lot of storms and build these characters from the ground up to the point where they're so real. And, you know, just by playing them and living in their skin, you know, we've realized things in character, out of character, things have built and built and built. And now it's really lovely to be able to, like, give them a proper farewell, and as well to tell a kick-ass Cyberpunk story that actually does the thing that I think Cyberpunk should do of, like, yes, things are crap, but there is community to be found. There are ways to kick back. There are people to love and protect. And I think, yeah, I think that's really special. And I'll miss this weekly, but I'm not ready to say goodbye. So I guess just for now, it has been an honor to be the rocker of your dreams. So I'll see you there when you close your eyes.
Well put. Rockette.
Yeah, To pretty much echo a lot of what Helen said, it's been not only to see where we've been able to take the stories. I can't believe, Rob, you didn't manage to kill us off. At least one of us. Like,
Weak.
no. But like.
Well,
Also
you did that
just-
for you almost did that for me, Hades. Jeez,
Well,
you almost
you
took
know
out
what?
Bud and.
Listen, he shouldn't have been standing there. We all know. We all know. But like at the same time, I think again to echo something that Ellen said, there's some of the ways in which we were able to make some character discoveries along the way, and just from that very first season with the cow poops and all this and the people poops, how we've managed to evolve all of our characters and the relationship between each other. I think we didn't really trust nor necessarily even really like each other all that much in the very beginning. And yet here we are now. So I think there's been some really, yeah, it's like watching a lifetime unfold, which I think has been really cool. It's been an absolute honor to be doing this with all of these fancy and insanely talented individuals. We're definitely going to be getting together again and also chat with you. Thank you so much for throwing in all the +2s and the phone calls and the random things happening. And also just being so engaged. Like, there's never been a moment I look over at chat, which I always have. Oh, that's where I'm looking right now. There's never a moment when like there's not just like stuff happening and people engaging and talking, which is really, really cool.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
One of my favorite parts too is the chat, people being part of our story. Anytime I promote this stream, I always put, you see it, whether it's on, Discord or social media, I always put like, join us and contribute ideas to chat, be part of our story. And chat has literally been part of our story. You've seen it. You see when chat, suggests something, and whether it's something for a player or a GM, one of us tends to grab it. It's it's 9 times out of 10 a good idea. Chat's always clever and funny, and like they're always like you said, engaged and invested in the team, and it shows. And I love that so much too. So I'm glad you brought that up, Rockette, because seriously, such a huge thanks to chat for just being part of this. But yeah, Phil.
Yeah, I want to echo that. There are some people who have been here like every week for literal years now, and we see you in here, and we appreciate it so much. Throwing in quips, suggestions, all that stuff. It's just been incredible. Very, very amazing to have you guys along for the ride. Bud is probably like the longest I've ever inhabited a character. So yeah, he really feels like a part of me, which is cool. I usually go for total nerds, whereas Bud is like a really cool guy with some nerdy tendencies. So yeah, that's been kind of great actually, to play someone way, way cooler than me and have all these cool moments. And have Rob set me up for all these cool moments. This has been incredible. Just the ability to just like keep churning out interesting stories and crazy cliffhangers. Rob, it's just incredible. Like, I never know where we're coming next, like what kind of crazy story you'll cook up. We've been all across the globe, the US, small stories, big stories, team ups, twists, turns. They've all been amazing. Like, there's never been a dull moment for this group. And if there is a moment of quiet, we kind of fill it with chaos on our own, which is great. You guys, thank you so much for all the bouncing back and forth. Just what a cool dynamic set of characters to spend time with. Just incredible. It's just been wonderful, top to bottom, the whole thing. And I really like that instead of like Blaze of Glory, we've done Ride into the Sunset, which is great. Cyberpunk stories don't always have to end on like a terrible, horrible, tragic note. Especially I think in Red, which is all about finding a community while you try to rebuild. I think we really nailed that.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, both in the game and out, I guess. That's been incredible. So thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, cast. Thank you, Syrinscape. Thank you, audience. Thank you. And I've been Bert.
Yeah. Brandon.
Wow. What can I say that hasn't been said? It's been an honor, a genuine honor, and you've all made me feel more feelings in TTRPG than I think I have in any other game. This has been the one that I look forward to the most, and for good reason, that I get to play with all of you, that I get to enjoy this story that is being weaved together so expertly by you, Rob, that we get to be a part of this community in Syrinscape, and everything that they've built and brought together on their channel, and everything that they've created as well, that they saw in us something that that was worth putting on the air, and worth keeping on the air for a little while. That's something that I'm glad that we got to see the end. Not all shows get to finish and see a final episode, and this is one that I'm really glad that we got to. So once again, it has been an honor, and to this cast with you, Rob, with Syrinscape, with all of you that have been tuning in and watching, even if you've only seen one episode or just 10 minutes of an episode, it's humbling, and it's been amazing, and I have been Rush.
Hell yeah, well put. And I'm GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, and what a ride. I can't thank the players enough for bringing these stories to life and just making them amazing. I come up with plot twists, and just if anybody watches my GM tips, GM roundtable that me and Phil have done, or anytime I talk about that sort of aspect of my life, and doing it for decades now, I get to the point where I can come up with like a cool plot twist. I have my key points, but I keep it loose because I know it's a story that we create together, and it's going to evolve, and you never know what happens, and you got to roll with it. It's a lot of improv, and I've been blessed over the years with just amazing teams. All the teams I GM have just been amazing at that and bringing the stories to life. But this team, above all, has just been literally the best team I've ever GM'd in my life. Just the amount of role-playing, improv skills, rolling with the punches, literally and figuratively. Just taking these plot twists and making them tenfold what I planned. Anytime I've come up with like a cool twist where, like Phil, you said, I caught you at moments where it's just been surprising and fun for that. And my God, if you even knew, I come up with these ideas and they evolve in the moment. It has literally been a partnership here where we've created these just amazing stories. And for years, like you said, this has been one of the longest teams for me as well. I don't know who mentioned it earlier, but this has been going on a long time, 15 seasons, not even counting the 24-hour cafe in betweens and the one-shots and, little things we've done because we've had to take time off here and there. And just it's been just what an epic journey and ride. And I'm so happy that we were able to give it an ending, to literally ride it till the end and do some epic things that I feel Cyberpunk Red is due and should be done, which is, if you're going to end it, rebuild. People are rebuilding. They're elbowing for a space in the city to have their life count for something in this sort of rebirth of Night City, right? And I think we did that. We got all the way to the point where we had a wedding, we had a birth of a child, we had a grand opening of a business you opened together after so many sessions of really just being top level Edgerunners. I mean, just look at the things that you've been through. It's just incredible role playing and character development. And I'm just so proud to be part of this team and to be part of this. And I can't thank not only the team, but Syrinscape enough for making this possible. Just trusting me to not just GM this, but to produce this and, bring in the team that we have. And then all of you just doing the job you did to make me look good for suggesting you all at the beginning, but then for Syrinscape to trust all of us to do this, and then to keep pushing us and backing us for as long as they did, and to allow us to bring it to an epic ending, getting all the way up to rank 10 and put a cap on it. Just absolutely beautiful and mind-blowing. I can't thank you enough, Syrinscape enough. I can't thank Chad enough, like I said, being part of the story. I just can't thank everyone enough. And then aside from that, anybody that's, heard me talk about role-playing games being therapy, this is absolutely therapy for me. And I know all of us have been through some rough times over the past couple years. And this has been something that has gotten me through some really rough times. And I don't want to talk about it too much because I will absolutely start crying and I'll spiral. But this has been therapy for me, and I can't thank everyone enough. So for the last time, thank everyone for tuning in. Thank my players. Thanks Syrinscape. All of this, this is not the end. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. We'll be back. This team will play again, and we'll be talking soon. So again, thank you for the last time. See you later. Bye.
Ultimate.